force of your bond. A power like life itself. Unseen for generations. A dyad in the force.
How's it going, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Dyad in the Force, episode 282. We are joined by two very special guests for this oft alluded to but ne'er done book club episode. We have a lot of book club episodes to actually cover, including, finishing the High Republic, but I digress. Choco, how's it going?
It's going great. It's hot as balls here. So there is a possibility that my power will cut out. It depends on how many other people are cranking AC at the same time on my floor. But we'll see. We'll see. I've been meaning to move my my modem and router over to my my power bank over here, but I just keep forgetting.
Oh, you have like one of those uninterruptible PCs?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, today is the episode about Legacy, Star Wars Legacy. Another happy landing. Shout out to Master James Kenobi for being a member of the Dyad squad for 26 months. And also shout out to Kenneth Kari for being a member for 50 months. Hello there, everyone. How was Rebel ScumCon? We talked about that last week. But Ryan was there. We didn't get his. So why don't we, jump in. We're joined by our very first guest, Ryan PW _ and Cubcos Cantina, who we collaborated with for our Ahsoka trailer reaction. But first, Ryan, why don't you tell the monsters, how was Rebel ScumCon for you?
It was probably one of my favorite con experiences. That was my second RSC. I've done 3 celebrations, and that's it. So not a lot of convention experiences, but for whatever reason, I think this one was my favorite experience. I think it was just because this was the most interaction I had with people. Like, when I say people, like mutuals, friends of the creators, it just, for whatever reason, I don't know why, it turned out that way. It was probably it was the best experience.
It's the only con where you want to interact with people. That's the big difference.
And when you're able to, too. I mean, let's be frank. When we're at bigger cons, you spend about half a day in line for something. Yeah. And sometimes your friends want to see something else, and so you just kind of separate from there. But like throughout the day, you can just run into people like multiple times.
And that's a super underrated thing about cons in general, is to be able to be in a panel and then run and make the next panel in a different location. Yeah. That doesn't happen at most places. Just so you know, you have to schedule it, because you might have to be in line the duration of 2 panels so you can see one. And it was really nice for that.
Let's shout out some members of the community. We have Alex Lezio in the chat. Let's go Eaton Black. Just finished Legacy this morning, so I'm peaked to get into it. Okay. Hey,
nice.
VGC
also
says,
Alex, I don't know if you saw, but we got to speak to Michael Stackpole. You and I, we shared the same opinion on the main character of his books, but the other parts are good.
VGC says, I hope Choco was able to read it in a better headspace.
Yep. Yeah, I tried reading it on the plane ride over, and my brain just wouldn't take it. And it was something that was happening to me. I wasn't experiencing the book, so I had to start over. But yeah, I did, and I finished it.
Kenny says, I won't be here long, don't want to be spoiled to the book, but who is ready for the Kingdom Hearts anime who's been replaying the games? Not me. I was. Yes. I was, but I was told by everybody that no, I have to go through the entire catalog in order.
Absolutely. A release order.
Yeah.
It's like Star Wars. It's like Star Wars. You got to do in release order.
So I won't be excited for it until I get to that point, which I don't know when
until 2030. Yeah.
I mean,
I believe they're still on sale on Steam right now, so get them while getting's good.
I mean, I suppose, like, given my experience with One Piece, there will come a point in time where you won't see me for a month, and I'll come back with, like, a lore Bible on Kingdom Hearts.
You know what's tough, though? I mean, I feel like we say this every year, or at least I do. But this is a banner year in gaming.
Yeah.
Like, it's this, like, a 2-month stretch from now alone is ridiculous. You know, I don't know, man.
Do we got Zero Company next week?
Yeah, so we're getting 2 Star Wars games really, really soon. We got Wolverine coming out. We got, Mortal Shells 2 just dropped. We got Blood of Dawnwalker. I'm going to go cozy with Animo when that comes out. And then there's all these updates and stuff to past games and other. There's too much. Is there anything you guys are specifically looking forward to?
I mean, Zero Company next week. Damn. Like, I was going to ask work for the day off, but 3 people already had the day off, so I couldn't take it off. But
they're all Star Wars fans, I bet.
Yeah. It comes out at 1 a.m. here in Australia on that day. I start work at 6, so I'm just going to get up and play for a couple of hours before I go to work that day. Like, I can't wait for that. I just finished Final Fantasy VII Remake for the first time.
Okay, yeah.
Getting ready for Revelation next year. So I've just got to get through Rebirth now. And yeah, I'm replaying Kingdom Hearts 2 at the moment as well, which is real fun.
Yeah. Phineas can't wait for the new Fire Emblem. Oh my goodness, yes, absolutely. Fire Emblem.
Oh man.
I love that series so much.
Oh, Control Resonant comes out next month as well.
That looks so good.
I think the new Onimusha is next month as well.
Yes.
I think Silent Hill Townfall is next month. Like, there is just a lot coming, and it's going to be real good.
I hate that this kind of discussion is like a bittersweet cocktail for me. Because I think for the past 3 years, gaming has been tremendous, but everyone is suffering for it. You know?
Yeah, the industry is broken at the moment. It's broken. There's no other word for it. Like, the games coming out are incredible, but the people who make them are being punished.
And we have some respected figures, people that I've looked up to in my career, embracing AI, generative AI, that is, not agentic.
Yes.
And that's sad to see. But there's no denying that the game is coming out. Like, it's, the people who I'm putting all of the flowers and giving all of the flowers to the developers. Who are then hurt by all of this, but they have done a tremendous job.
I mean, Pep, Resonance, have you been keeping an eye on that at all? It's
which one?
It's a prequel to Plague Tale.
I haven't been following it, but
it looks good.
I will play it because I've played every single Plague Tale.
Yeah.
And I've wanted you to experience that story for the better part of a decade, but like you got to get over the marching ants, or in this case the rats.
See, my elbow is itching just thinking about just from that sentence.
But that's fine. I might, I might like along with Zero Company, Galactic Racer, I might stream these gameplays, and hey, if the new Resonance contains rats of some kind, you can close your eyes and put on Incubus while those sections are being played. But I guarantee you would love these narratives.
Oh yeah, I have no doubt.
Let's see here. Element, why can't it be 1 second. I'm losing my place, and the chat's going crazy. You guys are awesome. Return to the Craig Emax says, Element, why can't it be a lore Torah or a lore Quran? Because I was raised Catholic.
Same.
And Bible is the word that comes to mind when I'm thinking of canon and established lore, as it were, because the Bible is a mythology book.
I mean, the Bible having a canon and stuff is also like it works, but I have to say, Lore Torah for the assonance alone goes hard.
The Laura?
The Laura.
Beware the Laura.
Listen, just like Tolkien's Legendarium, I feel like Star Wars could use its own, in-universe namesake for this. What do you guys think? What are you guys' suggestion? If there was to be an in-universe or a official...
I mean, it'd be the archive.
Yeah.
Is it...
That's what, like, holocrons are. I mean, I know it's not, like, an official title, but, I mean, like...
Oh, that's true. That's true. I think...
Because isn't there, like, the Great Holocron? Isn't there...
Right?
I was going to say, isn't there, like, the Great Holocron or whatever? Like, the bigger... Not the square, but, hold on. I know I'm not making
Datacron?
this up. No, I'm not pulling this out of my ass.
The squares were Datacrons in SOTOR.
But there's...
Yeah, it's like, man, you're just giving me nightmares from... trying to get that Datacron, and or was the stat point in on Tatooine?
Oh, on the roof.
You remember that one? You had to wait for like an air balloon to pass over and hop on it, and you had to have to ride it for like half an hour to get to the spot. They hated you on Tatooine when the game first came out. I know they've made it a lot more expedient, but like, whew.
Omnicron? No, we're not talking about Transformers. I like it though.
Okay, I put a link in the Video Ninja chat. What I was referring
to. Great Holocron. That looks like an engram to me.
Yeah, that's immediately what I yeah.
I mean, yeah, it could be the closest.
That
thing
was
is
my immediate thought. Yeah.
Because like Hidalgo is the keeper of the holocron, so. Okay, a lore holocron.
A loracron, if you will. Yeah.
I actually Will Marillion. I like it, Alex.
That's good.
All right. I used to watch Star Blazers as a kid. It was always an anime version of Star Wars in the early 1980s. Star Wars? Star Wars. Also, if like being raised Catholic wasn't enough, in game development,
Star Blazers looks badass. Like it's straight up just like naval ships in space and stuff.
in game development, and I suppose in creative writing too, we also craft story Bibles. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, it's just a. I guess it's just like one of those like lexicons that has transcended its original function or something.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, when there's a dominant language or culture, then things from that era tend to stick that way. That's why we still use a lot of Latin or Greek words for a lot of things in science and math and stuff.
Yeah, is there another word for lexicon?
Lexicron.
Lexicron.
I like
Lexiconomicon.
It's just combine every single like word and just.
I mean, listen, I do like the ancient text, the Aeonomicon. That sounded dope.
The Chronicles of Bruce Boo.
Chronicles of Bruce Lee. Shout out to Darth Angel on the TikTok side, always giving us them likes. We appreciate you. Before we get started with the legacy book, though, what's happening this week? Anything happened this week? Or was last week just like the juggernaut of all weeks?
I was gonna say I think everything was dropped last week. I don't think anything big popped up. I mean, I can go through.
Yeah, we're still recovering.
D23 was pretty cool.
Yeah.
It was.
Because y'all were what, finishing up last week's episode as everything was starting to happen, right?
We were trying to cover it live, but they chose to make the panel 3 hours long and put Star Wars at the end of it.
Well, the 3 hours long, and then they didn't start till like 30 minutes after the scheduled time.
Yeah.
Exactly. I suppose, I mean, Ryan, I know I shared my reaction to the Ahsoka trailer, and me and Choco spoke briefly with Cubcos. What are your thoughts on the Ahsoka Season 2 trailer?
I loved it. Like, I mean, I know, like, I know for some in the fandom, it's like, oh, Clone Wars flashbacks, all this and that. I'm like, I was eating it up. There was one small detail that I really loved in the trailer, and it was Thrawn referring to the New Republic as the Rebel Alliance. And that's just like a small little great detail from Legends. I'm like, yes, I've been wanting that. That's what I wanted. And so
it's so funny because I saw someone complain about that. It's like, it's the New Republic, or it should be the Resistance by now. And I'm like, no, it's not. I watched Ryan's video. I learned this from Ryan. Like...
Well, no, I saw somebody on Twitter was like, well, Thrawn would never do a formal declaration of war to an organization that doesn't exist. He would respect them, and he would call them the New Republic and not the Rebellion. I'm like, no, he wouldn't.
Well, I think it also. I answered a question on my comments just recently about Thrawn's motivations, and I included the statements from Zahn in that regard as to like Thrawn's motivations, and I think him calling them the Rebel Alliance is like more than just a name. It's like a declaration saying you guys aren't
or illegitimate,
legitimate enough for me to care, because like if you've read the books and you know Thrawn's motivations, he just wants to protect his people, and according to Zahn, you know, in this time period he's choosing the Remnant.
Yes, Spooky, we see it.
Over the New Republic, because Thrawn knows that the New Republic is either going to be susceptible to the pains of the Old Republic, or they don't want to build a military. And it would be pretty smart of Thrawn in terms of, you know, foresight to, because the New Republic's gonna demilitarize. So well, I mean, Zahn says he's gonna choose the remnants because they have a standing military still, even if it's just a remnant.
And even if he didn't know that they were going to demilitarize, he also would be considering what he is going to have access to in order to make sure his people get helped, right? If the New Republic wins, I mean, he's gonna end up being like a war criminal. You know what I mean? Like, he's not gonna be given a military post after this point. He's got to ride this thing until the wheels fall off, type of situation. So, I mean, we'll have to wait and see. But I feel like after watching the trailer, like, they have heard a lot of our criticisms, and they have taken them to heart, as well as we are in the future, right? We have better technology. They have more usage with the volume. We're not in the middle of a freaking writer's strike that affects, you know, what we can and can't do. I think I'm hopeful.
I also like, based on like just the trailer, Ahsoka is speaking with more gusto.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I had a vision, and Sabine's like, what did you sense? And then a season 1 Ahsoka would be like, I sensed war. But then, like, in the trailer,
there was
like,
a creative reason for that. Yeah.
War! I sensed war!
Oh, yeah, they retconned it. And you're like, no, she had a character arc in the first season.
Mm-hmm. It was done on like that on purpose. You may not have liked it, and that's another thing, but it was a creative decision. How do y'all like the idea of, like, this is essentially going to be like the Empire Strikes Back and like the Empire essentially it ends with like an Empire victory, like the New Republic just like schwacked basically, like they're basically like on their last legs, like they got their ass kicked basically.
Well,
and obviously that depends if there's something else coming after that, and technically officially there is, but unofficially we don't know.
I kind of chuckle because of reading the original Thrawn trilogy, which I never really think about how it must have played for the New Republic, because Thrawn just dies, and it's not by any of their hands, and I don't even know how they find out. Like, it just one day they just stop. Like, but like Thrawn is a genius, and he would have won the war had he been in charge back in the day. But I think it bodes well for their care and for the callbacks, because he was a menace, and those original books, had he not, again, I think it's kind of unceremonious how he died. It was artfully done, but
I mean, I think if they're going to lay this out with as much care as possible, we're going to need this to be, and far be it for me to, like, I suppose, laud the very storytelling structure of the second movie is always the enemy wins, but like, that is storytelling 101. Like, you don't care for the victory at the end without, like, that's how the Avengers was so successful back at, like, the very first one, is because they all got defeated, they all got their asses handed to them, and they had to, like, they had to pull themselves up and admit that they were handily outplayed and unite at the end. And so, like, the same thing with Infinity War, like, they got crushed. They lost a lot of people. So I think in the end, Thrawn's going to be defeated, but I don't think that this season is going to be when it happens.
Mm-hmm. I maybe have a different take. Maybe. Kind of. I'm not sure. I feel like Thrawn has to be defeated. Maybe not has to be, but I feel like Thrawn could be defeated quicker than we might expect, and I actually think it will be at the end of this season. My main reasoning for that is that we know that the New Republic is going to demilitarize. If the New Republic gets their asses absolutely kicked by Thrawn here, demilitarizing only, I'm not sure on the timeline, but only years later, right? Like, not long from this. It doesn't quite track, if that makes sense. So if we get Thrawn maybe terrorizing the galaxy a little bit throughout this season, and then they defeat him at the end, and it's like, oh, like we've squashed the last threat of the Empire, the returning Empire. We can rest now. We can demilitarize. I only say that because I don't think we're going to have an Ahsoka season 3.
Well, I would just push back and say that the demilitarization is actively happening.
Yeah, it's already happened. I just looked it up. It's already happened.
It is already actually. Yeah. Okay.
I think.
So they think this threat is entirely gone, and then it comes back.
Yeah, if you remember Bloodline, like, it was happening like when Ben was like really little.
Born. Or like right when he was. This says 4 ABY, so like probably almost around the same time.
And so now
I was like, it's gonna be
9.
soon.
Yeah.
So he's
wait,
like
are we around 9?
Yeah, we're around 9 to 11 ABY. Yeah.
Oh wow. Oh, okay. I thought we were way
says 10
earlier.
years after Rebels. Yeah.
Oh, I thought we were like 6 years after Rebels. My bad. I got my timelines wrong.
Yeah. Ahsoka tried to train Sabine for a decade, is what they said. So.
Yeah. Right.
But we also have to remember. That this has to spark Imperial sympathizers to make moves to, burgeon the First Order, right? If they're in the middle of demilitarization and they are handed a sound defeat by Thrawn, the centrists and the populists in the New Republic are gonna go like head to head, trying to figure out how best to avoid this from ever happening again. You'll have Imperial sympathizers like, well, we need military might. Why are we demilitarizing? So you're gonna have ideological conflicts arise from this very story. Yeah. So it does make sense that they could be defeated, but small defeat.
Also, Alex, thank you so much for that point, because you're absolutely right. Demilitarization doesn't mean no military. It'd be like if in the United States they deployed the National Guard into our cities, starting fascism, because that would be crazy. But if you did that, if that happened on a national scale, and then afterwards we're like, no, we're going to shut it down, and we're going to shut down these organizations that are doing that, you would still actively have military and support. It's just not nowhere near on the same level. Yeah, but I also think we also have the narrative that we're having two stories play at the same time, and I think that his biggest strength, Thrawn's biggest strength, is going to be the Dathomiri witches, and so that makes me wonder if hopefully it's not as simple as this, as destroy the mothership and everyone falls down, but whatever Balin is looking to end, what if that kills the source of power of these witches, and that was his whole plan? They'd be like, well, that was weird.
A little footnote in the history books, oh.
Thank you for your support, Sagi Quaver.
Speaking of, how good do those Night Sisters look?
Yeah, I have high hopes for the season. Yeah. I think
they've upped the game, most definitely.
Yeah. Lord Goop says, I feel like if they get defeated, then rise up again to defeat Thrawn, that would naturally show not to demilitarize as well as not leave the First Order alone. But that's kind of my point. It gives rise to a dissenting voice in the Senate, where you would have these people that want the Imperial Order back and the standing military, and they're arguing against the populists, and they're secretly funding this shadow element in the unknown regions to be that proxy. And then you just kind of read Bloodline and then you realize all that stuff happens. And
you still have the defense fleet. What we see in the trailer is probably the gist of the defense fleet, and then any kind of military that the individual systems have.
That's the distinction that we're trying to make with the demilitarization. I think the more apt term is decentralization. Because they essentially just want to give the worlds their own kind of dominion over their defense forces.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but Pep, I fully agree with your point there that Thrawn being a threat actually makes the First Order's rise easier, not harder. I feel like we always think about it as a threat from without, but that threat from without is actually coming from the call is coming from inside the house, right?
I guess just in the room with us.
I guess just to circle back on my initial question, I think that we do get one more season of something to kind of round this off and give this era of storytelling a nice little bow. Yeah. I don't think it'll be Ahsoka season 3, but I think it's just going to be some sort of, instead of that culmination of everything as a movie, I think they revisit that into a show. At least I would. And just another one more 8-season limited. You can call it Heir to the Empire or whatever the hell you want, but just something that indicates that, hey, this is the end of this. Get everybody creatively back involved. Get all the different directors and the writers and everything, and just kind of Avengers Infinity War in-game it, and just
I actually
move
think
on.
if this season does really well, it could essentially turn into a movie.
Yeah. All right, give us a wild prediction that is not even possible, but throw it out there.
For the season?
Yeah.
Or just pass. Let me think about it.
Damn.
While you think about it, JEDI says, I'm not too deep into lore, but could season 2 explain the start of the Sith Eternal? The Sith Eternal started.
Yeah, that's already been a thing.
Yeah, they're already there. Yeah.
So the thing about the Sith Eternal this way. Think about the Empire was never Palpatine's end goal. He wanted to remake the galaxy in his own image. He wanted the Sith to come back and to reign supreme. So as he corrupted the Republic, he didn't like the Empire. Those were corrupt peoples. They weren't sycophantic enough. So all the people that did love him, that did worship him, he would secret them off to the Sith Eternal, because that was his true end goal. But my impossible prediction, I'm just going to say it, at some point he's going to be with like the leader of the witches, and they'll be like, yes, we're winning, and now we can call our friends the Grisk to come. And then Thrawn will be like, what? And then he's just like,
and the Great Mother just stabs Thrawn.
And then Thrawn flies them into the sun.
Yeah. I also think that, well, so the setup for this, of course, because Thrawn returned to Dathomir with a whole bunch of caskets, the setup for this, of course, is the power of the Iker and the Night Sister magics of resurrection. I do think that the crux of all of this is going to be trying to subvert that magic, right? I don't think that the crux is them defeating the Night Sisters again. I think they're gonna find a way to Jar Jar Binks this mothership thing and like find some kind of Night Sister artifact that kind of renders those resurrections kind of moot. At least
I'm saying that Jar Jar Binksing something is like MacGyvering it, but dumb.
But it works.
Yes.
If you want my out-of-pocket prediction, this is going to make some of y'all laugh because I literally just thought of it because I remembered a theory
Choco
that people
asked.
had. Yeah, you're right, he asked. Natalie Portman is Abeloth. Let's do it. That was a theory.
I'm into it. I'm into it, actually.
Did you get that from our interview with Catherine Tabor? Who
Did I?
So
I don't think I don't think I've got
interviewed
to
her,
watch
and
that
one.
one.
Of her, I suppose one of her hot takes was like maybe Padme faked her death.
Oh. I just remember there was like a rumor or a theory that popped up like 2 years ago when I guess production was about to start or whatever. It's like, dude, what if Abeloth is there? What if that's the secret thing that Balin's looking for and it's Natalie Portman?
No, I banned the use of that term from this episode.
The mother, as Alex, yeah.
I can't really think of a theory, so I'll just put one up that was commented a lot on some of my videos, but it is that I am my Jedi character guy is Exar Kun in The World Between Worlds, which I don't understand how that theory came to be, but
It's wrong.
That's my out-of-pocket thing. I don't know how they got to that conclusion, but that's the one I'm going to share because I don't get it. Like,
I was thinking Morocco, but
no, it's.
I'm on the Morocco. I'm on the Morocco train.
It's
either Morocco or Rogue Jedi.
Well, here's the supporting evidence for that, because obviously they're still early in the Clone Wars, right? It's young Ahsoka and Anakin.
about season 3 or 4, I think, is what we figured out on the pod ones.
Yeah, we have several. We need several Rogue Jedi to be a thought. And in this case, to be burgeoning, because Marok is the first brother. And then there is obviously the Grand Inquisitor, which is a Temple Guard. So in order to have a first brother or a first member of the Inquisitores, you will have had a rogue or fallen Jedi that exists while this thing is like in motion. Right? So if that is Marok, if that is a fallen Jedi by this time, you know, and then it leads to Order 66, then it would make sense that him existing and he joining, being one of the first to join as the first brother, it makes sense. I think it is Marok. I mean, especially since Marok does fight with Staff Saber.
Yeah, and he's a Night Sister fart in a suit. It feels natural that he dies and they bring him back.
Yeah.
I think my question is how. Like, if that is Marok and they are wherever the hell they are, like, how does a Night Sister come into it at that point? Like, is it a Ventress thing? Does Ventress come along? Like, that's... I don't know. Like...
I think Marok...
Don't ask tough questions.
Yeah.
I know. Well, that's the thing. People were like... I was talking with people about this, and we were trying to, like, theory craft around it, but every time we came up with a new theory, we came up with a new hole to poke in it, so...
Find out next year in Ahsoka Season 2 and Maul Shadowlord Season 2.
Yeah. Also, actually, I just want to do a quick shout out. Ryan just mentioned the Pod Ones. Go check them out. I watched their reaction video for the Ahsoka Season 2 trailer, and it was so funny. They're all watching it, and then they keep running off to grab clone helmets and come back and compare it with the clones on the ground.
Like,
it was
what point in the time? Harith had to wake Luke up because it was like 11 o'clock or 12 o'clock by the time the trailer came out his time, and he was like constantly trying to wake Luke up to get his reaction.
I was talking to Harith at the time, and he's like, I'm trying to see if Luke's awake, and he's like... It was great. So yeah, Pod Ones, go check them out. It was great. It was a really fun video.
Would that mean that Marok is a fart zombie when he's an Inquisitor, though? Not in the beginning.
I mean, okay, he's... Alright, seasons... We put him in season 2. This is me trying to answer your question, Copcos. We put him in season 2 of Maul Shadowlord. At some point in time, they get into a fight. He gets kicked, and as he's getting kicked, a Purgle like swallows him, and they're like, "Damn!" And then but he ends up on Peridia, and when he dies, they put him back together.
Okay.
They were like, "Ooh, a man."
Oh, man.
And not a turtle man. All the men here are turtles.
A human.
I have some questions, but we'll go with that for now.
Yeah, the first question is how does that resolve into him being Exarchon?
Look, we're just on the first page of the Marok lore Bible, so we're developing it. Yeah,
we've got time. Yeah, we've got time. It's an evolving thing.
I mean, I don't think does Marok speak during season 1 of Ahsoka?
There's a few lines.
He has like one line in, I think it's episode 3, when they're in the snub fighters sort of flying around.
Yeah, because the voice actor was at Rebel ScumCon.
Yeah.
Does he?
Yeah,
was it
he
the
mostly
same
just
voice
does
actor in
ASMR
the
stuff.
series? Yeah.
Yeah. He had a few lines though.
Yeah. He only has a very few lines, which
But does he sound different? I'm trying to do the calculus of when he might have fallen and been revived as a fart zombie, a green fart cloud. Because we also have the other, I forget that brother. Is it the 9th brother? No, not the 9th brother.
11th?
11th brother, the 11th skull.
The Crow,
also,
I think, is his moniker at the moment.
Oh, it's the Maul. It was the voice actor wasn't it ours? I thought he was. Maybe I'm getting confused with somebody else. I'm trying to remember who.
Was it the stunt guy? It might have
the
been
stunt guy was there. I knew the stunt guy was there, but I thought
the.
Now I gotta look at who I was thinking about.
Wait, no, it was
I can't think. It was like a younger guy. It was like a younger guy. Yeah, the voice of Gambit. Yeah, it was the voice of Gambit in X-Men '97. Is that not Marok's voice actor? Hold on, I'm looking it up. I'm looking at the lineup for Rebel ScumCon because I know
AJ was there, but
Yeah, AJ.
Yeah.
Lacasio? Yeah.
Yeah, he's Marok's voice actor. Yeah, he was there.
I don't think he was the voice actor in Ahsoka though.
Yeah, no, he wasn't. He wasn't. He wasn't the same one in Ahsoka. The stunt guy for Ahsoka was there.
Yeah, right.
Actually, I don't know if he said any lines in Ahsoka.
Well,
I don't remember
that would
if he
make
said
sense. So Marok is living during Maul, and perhaps run afoul somewhere and dies, gets brought back, and is a new voice actor by the time of Ahsoka.
How did what happened to Marok in Shadow Lord? I can't remember. Where did he end up by the end of that season?
He was just still fighting. Did he get stabbed? No.
No, he got booted off the cliff, didn't he?
Yeah.
He got booted off the bridge.
Yeah, they survived though.
Yeah. I just couldn't remember where he ended up.
I think the 11th brother was stabbed, but not fatally, by Maul in the caverns. But I think after that point, that's when Vader comes in.
Yeah.
To which I say both of them survived. So I mean, like, they're both Marok and Crow are pretty much still operating after the show.
They'll be back.
Or are they both farts? Because they both died.
Well,
I'm just saying, when Ahsoka
is the Empire
Crow is kind of
employing Night Sister magics?
Yeah. I was gonna say, Crow was a fort by the time he got.
Yeah,
he got taken out by Ahsoka as well.
So something happened something happens during Maul.
Or maybe it's a debuff that Ahsoka has.
That is true.
That's funny.
It's that Morai effect.
In the Rise of Skywalker novelization, Palpatine says he kills Plagueis in the same manner as the way he wants Rey. Do I remember that?
I don't recall that at all.
I don't think I finished the novelization for that.
I do remember he says he's made the same offer before to Luke for Luke to strike him down, but he was saved by his father. I don't remember
I don't.
mentioned.
Exactly, Alex. Like I would 100% have been all over that. I don't believe Plagueis was mentioned.
So Jedi become Force ghosts and dark sides become farts? No. Dark sides just rot. It has to be. This is odd. Perhaps they are already fart clouds. Oh, I mean, that would make sense. He's not surviving against Anakin and Ahsoka. How could I have ruled out that conclusion? He dies and then he's resurrected, using Night Sister magic, and then he goes on to be an Inquisitor as a fart cloud along with Crow. Yeah, I suppose they're both kind of. At least that's what I'm going with now. They're both.
It's foolproof.
Can you think of a way he survives against Anakin and Ahsoka?
I'm gonna
No.
It's like our scaling match. It's like, it's the chosen one,
Oh, Jesus.
Only notable mention in the novel for me was my boy Wreath. I think they mentioned. Well, no. They mentioned Avar, didn't they, in the novelization?
Yeah, the novelization for
Rise of Skywalker.
Oh.
Isn't that pre?
Yeah, that would have been pre, but I mean, I guess it's possible because originally the High Republic was going to start in 2020, so I guess it's possible.
They started cooking it up in 2015.
Yeah, so I guess, yeah, I that would have to be like a an appearances tab in Wikipedia to look at to see if she pops up in that.
Oh, he was talking about Legacy.
Oh, and Legacy?
What is that?
That makes a bit more. That makes more sense. I was like, wait, what?
I thought a lot of the Holocron stuff in
There's
Legacy
a
was
whole
more
bunch
like
of
Old
names
Republic.
on that one, but I don't
Yeah, I was gonna say I
remember
thought it was more like Old Republic than High Republic stuff, but I could be wrong.
It was definitely Old Republic. Yeah, they were saying it was like 5,000 years ago. Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Well, now I'm just like, no, because I feel like there was nods to both, but yeah, most of it was. So the Tython stuff was all Old Republic stuff, but in her conversations and looking through the books and stuff on the history
in the books,
beginning,
yeah.
There's
Archivist Silas. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes right. Oh, yeah, maybe.
Might not be Wreath, but says Alex. Yeah.
Oh yeah, there was. Yeah, I forgot about that. It's been a while since I started the beginning. I was gonna say it's early on in the book.
I was gonna say that feels like that was like in the first like.
It's definitely Wreath, though. There's no other archivist that would be worth.
I was gonna say when I saw that I was like, oh wait a minute, that was the Leonardo DiCaprio meme. Like
It's like it's
I
like
totally
saying,
read it, and I didn't connect his last name at all. Oh, man, sorry.
It's like a book mentioning one of the lost
Chuck Silas,
one of the lost 20 Rel, and I'm like, it can't possibly be Aslan. It has got to be someone else. Yeah, that's Wreath. I can't believe I didn't put 2 and 2 equals 5. I
mean, there was it was Lost Jedi Trennis. That was a great nod.
Yeah, obviously that's not Keeve though, right? Just kidding. Of course. All right, why don't we start talking about Star Wars Legacy?
Sure, let's do it.
This book put Rey squarely in my top 5. Where Rey was non-existent in my top 10. I feel like she was charming, she was real, and I felt a lot more character development, obviously, because books are better. I felt a lot more character development with her, and I felt her struggles a lot better in this book.
I agree. Maybe not with the top 5 thing for me personally. I still love Rey. Don't get me wrong, but her struggles are really emphasized in this book.
Yeah.
Like, she basically has like imposter syndrome. She doesn't think she should be here. She's like, I can't do this. Like, I'm like, all the Jedi stuff has now been put on me. I can't fucking do this. She's very unsure of herself. For everyone that says that she is a Mary Sue, she tries and fails many different things in this book. She tries to heal the cracked Kyber crystal. She doesn't do it. She tries to force heal someone. She doesn't do it. She struggles with herself a lot in this book. I really loved that aspect of it. The aspect of Rey that I loved the most in this book was her, I don't want to say her pull to the dark side, but she's very quick to anger in this book, especially when she interacts with like Gav and Ziff. And like Leia is always just like, yeah, they're like Ziff sucks.
They are not nice to her in general.
Like, there's one point where Leia is just like watching Rey because she's like, Rey's either about to tell this guy to fuck off or she's about to punch him square in the face, and Leia's just like, what's she gonna do? Like,
there's so much weighing heavy on Rey in this book, and like she is surrounded by people that are like highly expectant or just super representative of the conversation we would have in New Jedi Order. right? I think this is another nod to what they're going to talk about. Shout out to Crafting on Ilum. They say, I love the eye makeup.
Oh, thank you. It is Marok/XR Kun inspired, apparently.
Drop it.
No, one of the things
that
super struck me about it is how well this tells the narrative of the in-between. Like, I feel like there's so much that we as Star Wars fans take for granted that happens in between the films. Because the films don't actually give us character development of our main character ever. It's like a window in time, and then we see them later on. But, like, Rey and Leia's relationship isn't just they're just best friends all of a sudden. That's not something that just happens. Leia doesn't know how to teach people in the Force. She has to understand that. She left that path a long time ago, and she has to find her place as well, right? And I love that, it really humanized both of them, because, like, Rey is like this girl, and she's like, this is his mom. How am I supposed to tell her all this stuff? That's crazy. If I tell her this stuff, is she gonna hate me? There's, and like, there's so, Leia has her own internal journey, and she's struggling with all the stuff that she's lost. Like, as a person, she has lost everything over and over and over again. But all of the stuff comes together to make her the ideal teacher for Rey. Her lack of the same level of Jedi pontification just makes her more real and more easier to connect with. And once they get past that certain boundary, but it felt like a really real wall that was between them for true reasons. And then once you pass that,
they both shared.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But now you understand why they'd be so close once they got past it and came to an understanding.
Yeah, for sure. Also, shout out to the small little nod to Daiyu. But I love the part. I love the part where, like, they're both equally struggling with, like, what they have to do and what they need to do, and Leia's like, the Jedi Order is yours now, and Rey's like, what the fuck? What am I supposed to do with that? And then Eaton says in the chat, there's a lot of people who think this is a return of TLJ Rey, but for me this was so much Tross Rey. They're both the same Rey. They're both the same Rey.
Well, I agree with that, because Rey does feel very different in Rise of Skywalker. Well, kind of not. I don't know. Actually, yeah.
Well, here's my thinking. They're both the same Rey. Where the disconnect happens with me with the Rise of Skywalker, of course, is the story beats. And I'll always have a problem with the pacing of that movie. But, like, we can see parts of Rey's earnest and yearning to be everything that people want her to be, mixed with her struggle to get over the fact that there is this thing inside of her that is making her think there is only one path for her. But at the same time, she is bogged down, rightfully so, from, like, Leia's standpoint, what Luke did to her in The Last Jedi. He went straight to the dark. And I didn't realize how much this is haunting Rey, but I was like, you know what? Boo. If I went to an island and was in search of a master, the first thing they were like, holy crap, you scare the shit out of me. I'm like, yeah, I would be struggling with my inner darkness as well.
What I really loved is, like, when Force Ghost Luke tells Leia this moment that happened, and she's like, how could you tell her that? Yeah. Why would you tell her that? Why would you use those words?
Listen, there's some when you're a dude, sometimes you say stupid things because you don't understand how it's going to make people feel, and that's the other thing is Luke and Leia as siblings talking was everything. You know what I mean? It felt natural, them joking and ribbing each other, and like, yeah, that was so good. And then I know this happens later in the book, but I gotta mention something that kind of broke me. Where, you know, Leia is lamenting losing her son, you know, to the dark side and all this stuff, and when Luke is like, but imagine if they didn't, and the First Order found Rey with how powerful she is. And I was like, oh, and with her lineage. I was like, oh, damn, that would have been crazy.
Yeah.
I just also love that you know, what does this remind us of, Choco? 2020, 2021? When all of the projects just seem to reinforce everything that we've said in the last 2 weeks. First of all, Luke comes
Dave Filoni's in my walls. That's all I'm saying.
First of all,
I see you, Dave.
Luke comes in and he's like, we don't follow the same laws of time here, right?
Yeah.
And we've only just gotten like a brief surface level of that in Master and Apprentice, the short story for Force Ghosts. But like to see that like doubled down and reaffirmed in another canon project, it was like, yeah, Force Ghosts are just always there, always at every point in time, right? And that's why like what Luke says to Leia at this point in time is very pointed and very very intentional. Right? Like he wants to help, and he keeps on saying, I'll be there. But like there's certain things that he can't say, you know?
I just love that he is almost always there, and they're like,
watch that.
when the wind blows on your
like,
back of your neck, that's Luke.
I do feel like Force Ghost Luke here is probably the most like blunt a Force Ghost has been, at least from what I can recall. Like just being flat out honest, not necessarily cryptic, but just like flat out honest and kind of explaining everything to Leia instead of just like, you know, from a certain point of view or whatever, you know, like the weird cryptic stuff. It just seems like he's very flat out like, yeah, I'm just going to be honest with you.
He reminded me of Obi-Wan in Return of the Jedi, and I was like, oh, here's the cryptic stuff, and then Luke is just like, yeah, no, I know her bloodline. I've looked into this. Time doesn't work the same here. I've done my study. Here's what's going on. And I was like,
it kind of tracks, right, with what we were kind of speculating with Anakin being a Force Ghost, and he's just like, I don't care. Like, I'm gonna say all of this knowledge to you. And if you haven't seen our collab reaction, we were saying, yeah, this is what causes the sequels, because Anakin's just spilling all of the juice as a Force Ghost, and he's just like appearing when he wants, telling people whatever he wants, and that causes the everything.
No, it also is like, it tracks in my brain because like Qui-Gon is so interested in prophecy and stuff that he had no chance of being normal as a Force Ghost. He was like, oh, it's my turn. You know what I mean? Like he could do that.
You can do this?
Obi-Wan was weird and cryptic, but it's like, this kid is insane. He's super hyper, and if I tell him something, he might just sprint in the opposite direction. So I have to like very like poke, you know. And this one is like it's Luke and Leia. They know each other. They're close, and so he knows how to communicate that stuff. And I really enjoyed that.
Well, I suppose, you know, we're in the thick of it. We can now talk about.
Hey, Patosai.
We can now talk about what Anakin talked to Rey.
Oh yeah.
I was like, I don't want Twitter to hear about that.
I'm surprised that they haven't. Out of everything that has come out from this book, that Twitter is freaked out about. How
it's
not?
Okay. Yeah, I was about to say that. It's okay. They can't read.
One thing they need to read. Because,
I was gonna say absolutely.
Because Anakin. Because Anakin,
but it's got a woman on the cover.
No, because Anakin says straight up in this book, we are a hard people, Rey. A lot of people tried to help me, and I didn't let them. This is the first time we hear Anakin be like, listen, my bad. Like, I made some wrong choices. Yeah. It was all me. I didn't know Mace Windu cared about me. I thought he just wanted me dead. Anakin says it outright. And we keep telling people Anakin was like, he didn't let people help him. And that's what led him to make these wrong choices. And he admits to that.
And that's why I think Anakin is infinitely better to show himself to Rey than he would be for Ben. Because Rey's doing that same thing, right? Rey wants nothing more than connection. She wants family. She wants to be with people, but is so withdrawn and so doesn't know how to do it. And also has been so alone and independent her entire life that she doesn't know how to get help, how to understand and how to take it. And she learns that through this book. And so when Leia looks at her and sees her becoming part of the community, I don't know. It was beautiful. There's a lot. I will say one thing that did take me out of the book quite a few times is the author felt very much like a millennial. Like they would just write stuff in their narration that would just be like,
did you just put it?
Oh yeah, this is just a piece of crap, or like there was just certain phrases that they would use that just felt like I said it when I was a teenager, but this is the narrator of the book saying it. That was weird.
Alex Essio says, coming from me of all people, this was a pretty good use of Anakin. Was honestly. Now
we haven't talked about our imp, our First Order bootlicker, and their journey. Did that stand out to anyone?
Brilla? Was that her name?
Brilla Wolstenholme.
Yeah, Brilla.
Yeah, what a name.
That's it.
The only thing that stood out to me about Brilla was Brent's all for, baby.
I'm going to be honest, and I saw a lot of people I think share the same sentiment. The B plot here, I was not interested in.
I pretty much agree. I just felt like we'd read this story before. Imperial, First Order, whoever, they believe in what they're doing. The Empire, the First Order, does not care about them. And I feel like we've had that before. I didn't love it. I liked moments of it. There was one moment I really liked, which was just a very simple thing. It's when she finds the necklace of the rebellion symbol, and she crushes it in her hand, and then later realizes, oh, that was the key to open the thing. And it was just like, then she has to spend all the time undoing the damage that she did. And I think that's just a very nice, very simple example of the First Order ruins everything they touch. Without thinking, basically. I thought that was just
that goes with her entire arc, essentially.
Yeah. So I didn't hate her, but like Ryan said, I just wasn't particularly interested in it. When her chapters came along, I was just like, oh, let's get back to Tython. Like I'm more interested about what's going on there. Like,
I read the majority of the story through an audiobook, so every time the chapter started with Tython, I was like, ooh, yay! And then when it didn't, I was like, okay.
We have a great question from Alex. What are your thoughts on the criticism that nothing really happens in this book?
I kind of agree for a little bit, because when this book was starting off, I got the sense that they were going to do more. And then when I was reading it, I was like, they've been on Tython for a long time.
Yeah.
Like, because I can't remember exactly, but were they going to go two different places? And they're like, okay, we're going to go to Tython first, and then we're going to go to this other place. And then they never went to that second place. The whole book was on Tython. I was like, I just kept reading it, and I was like, we've got to
I guess the text maybe mentioned another another
Yeah,
place?
or was it pick one or the other or something? I thought they
Chesapeake.
said they were going to do one and then the other, but maybe it was like we can only go to one. I can't really remember. But I kept waiting for them to get off Tython, and then I was like, I've got 30 pages left, and they're not leaving. Like, I don't know. So
Yeah.
It all depends on how you define something happening, because the book is called Legacy. And if at the end if at the beginning Rey sets out to do something, and that is something that she does at the end, something happened.
I mean, we had a comic line, that was Star Wars Legacy, and it was terrible. Cade Skywalker sucks. But a lot happened. It was action-packed. And I do think this author is weak at writing action. I think they're phenomenal when it comes to the connection, people's emotions with conversation. And that's what this book was about, and that's my bread and butter. So, you say that, and I'm like, you're right, but sometimes I could just my mind goes to Daredevil season 2, where we're watching this action-packed show, but the best part was a conversation on a roof between Punisher and Daredevil, and I was like, I just want just this conversation, even if nothing's happening. So I'm okay with it. I think they did more than enough, and the lore that they went into, the stuff that they set up, getting the additional tapes, bringing in the Church of the Force, and I think they did a lot without having to move the plot of the trilogy forward itself.
And I think
it's very character based. Yeah, it's very character based rather than plot based, and I'm okay with that personally.
It matches a lot of what we get with Rey.
They fight a giant centipede snake thing. I actually really liked that part as well, because I love I love old evil creature things. Like, I loved the Drengir in the High Republic. Like, those things made my skin crawl, and then this thing was just disgusting, and I actually loved it.
It can talk? What does it say?
Yeah, I absolutely loved that part, but that might just be me.
But I also think it matches a lot of what we've gotten with Rey to begin with. A lot of the things that we go through with Rey is intrinsic. It's all interpersonal, and there's not a lot of time between The Last Jedi and The Rise of Skywalker. It's just a year, and like Choco said, they did a lot without stepping on a lot of plot shoes, as it were. And I could spend 20 or 30 more chapters on Tython to be completely honest with you.
Yeah, but that way you don't have to run into the whole okay, well, Anakin and Grievous can never be in the same room. How are we going to write this? And I really didn't want them to have. It wouldn't have felt right for Rey and Kylo Ren to have a major drag out fight, and then with Mom right there, and you're like, this feels weird. I guess it didn't. Yeah.
I was waiting for the moment of at the end when Kylo comes into the picture onto Tython. I'm like, is he gonna confront his mom? Is we gonna have a brief conversation? I'm like, that wouldn't feel right to me, because I don't know, just.
I think that would lessen that moment in Rise of Skywalker as well, when she calls out to him. So I was glad they didn't do that. I was I think this is going to end before it gets to that, and it did, thankfully, or it didn't. Well, they left before. But I will say though, I was never bored during this book, except with maybe the Brilla chapters, which did read quite quickly as well, though. So.
I felt like the author didn't care about Brilla either. Every time
I feel like Brilla could be taken out. Like the most interesting thing I feel like she did was when she hacked off an arm and gouged out an eye. I was
brutal.
Just she was messed up a little bit. I don't know.
I just know that every chapter that went back to Brilla like went by in like 60 seconons.
That's the thing. Like, I found it very quick to read, and I don't know.
I wish one of the things that I did like is that this book put emphasis on poetry and on music and on its impact and how it could be used as a tool of
boogie guy.
it could be used as a tool of resistance, but it didn't hammer that. It introduced it and it tickled it a little bit. I would have liked more of that.
There was just to add to the music, there was like one brief moment somewhere, I forgot how far into, where like I guess they're listening to music or they bring up a band or whatever. Yeah. And Ray's like, I've never heard of them. And I think is it Gav maybe? He's like, how have you never heard of them? How have you never heard of them? Like they're big across the galaxy. And Ray just responds with Jakku. Like, oh yeah, that makes sense.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Small nod to The Last Jedi. It's like, okay, Ray from nowhere.
Yeah.
Are you really from nowhere? Jakku. Okay, that is nowhere.
Okay, that is pretty much nowhere. Yeah.
But I guess like the only thing with like the Brilla chapters that really had me interested was towards the end, where she's like in the jail cell or wherever, and Hux comes in, and so she kind of like shows the recordings that she has to like kind of prove this like conspiracy of somebody in the First Order, like essentially being a traitor. And that's where she comes to the realization that Hux is involved in this because he's trying to like snag the recording from her.
He pulls out a gun.
Yeah, like she's like she's ready to. It's like no, it's like stop that recording now.
Yeah.
I don't care.
So I was like, okay, there's a little. I mean, that was like, I guess everything was worth for that moment of like, okay, very early on. At least I would assume very early on, like Hux is like trying to Kylo.
Yeah,
Brill was an interesting vehicle to bring about the confrontation, to connect Gavin and Zeph to Kylo Ren, to connect the First Order, as a way to get them there, as a way to have the two parties trust each other, to try and make that connection, or to try and to trust them to come to Tython. So like it was very functional, but she was just lesser Dedra. Dedra is just
Timu Dedra.
Good. Yeah,
it's actually a very good comparison. Yeah,
but that's why I fall back on my like. It all depends on what you mean by like nothing happened, right? Because I do feel like this book had a very, very pointed purpose.
We have not Batosai.
A story to tell. And it told that story, and I feel like Brilla's chapters, much like what Riot said, the B plot was our version of like, meanwhile on the other side of galaxy, and then like we go back to Tython, and this is like the meat and the meat on the bones. This is what we really care about, like Rey's journey and Leia's journey and their struggles together. And I just love the constant reinforcement from Luke that like, no, this is your apprentice. It's like, I fucked up when I met her, so like you're the only one that could reach her. And then of course that's like a small but significant this entire journey in the book for Rey, and I suppose Leia, who just dreams of like dismantling Star Destroyers.
I was gonna say her what if, because I mean this story is like a whole bunch of like smaller what ifs of like people just thinking what if this happened. It's just like, and hers just like, what if I could just destroy a Star Destroyer with my mind? What if I can Star Killer it?
But like it's just a total nod to our Inner Darkness panel on balance.
I liked the usage of Leia's recurring dream in the story, because I mean, a lot of times we have specifically Skywalkers where if they have a dream or something like that in the Force, whatever that is going to happen, But in this one, as a recurring dream, what is there or not there informs Leia on what to do or on next step. And I thought that was just a different way to play it with it.
Dedra is a great example that you can do that. Meanwhile, over here stuff and still be compelling and interesting. Yeah, but Brilla has no she has no stake against Rey. You know, her
Yeah.
her antagonism is tied to Gav and Zev and the Hayes Minor plot. Right.
What he says after this, very similar to two favorite novel villains from Lords of the Sith and Resistance Reborn. The guy from Resistance Reborn is who I was trying to remember, where I said I felt like I'd read this story before. That dude in that book, I cannot remember his name.
Ransom Casterfo?
Yeah, that's him. That's it. No.
That's Bloodline.
Wait, is that him? That's Bloodline. Isn't that the senator guy?
Yes, he's also in Resistance Reborn. Never mind.
No, the first order guy from Resistance Reborn.
Sorry, the bad guy. I thought. Sorry.
That's who I was thinking of anyway. But yeah, that's what I was.
Winshire Brat is what Alex says.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The guy who played Loki.
Yeah, that dude sucks in Resistance. Like, I hated that guy in Resistance Reborn, but it was one of those characters that you loved to hate. Brilla, I hated her, but I didn't care, if that makes sense.
Right.
Well, yeah, I don't know. Like,
she was like Officer Snaps in
yeah.
in Maul.
I just think it had been done more interesting in other books. Exactly what Alex is saying.
But
like,
I still don't think it's one-to-one comparable, because Dedra's character, for example, stands in direct opposition to the forming of the rebellion, is hunting Andor, and stands in the way of Luthen in all of like these efforts, whereas Brilla just wants to find out who tried to assassinate her, and you know, whether or not the First Order really cares or is throwing her away. And that kind of rubs up against Gav and Zif, but like, that has nothing to do with Rey's journey, right? And so it is essentially just kind of a B plot where it's like, this is what's happening over there, and then this is the bridge that's going to, you know, force Rey, Leia, and Gav and Zif to have those difficult conversations.
Yeah. There still could have been more meat there, though. I mean, like, you have this person who, she volunteered to join the First Order, you know? And so you would have a bunch of characters where the same thing that happened to Hayes, to their home planet, and you have one family that ran to avoid it, another that stayed to fight, versus someone that when that happened to them, it was like, yeah, let's do it. I want to join with whoever's the most powerful. Like, there could be a lot more commentary, but maybe that took too much focus away from the A plot. I don't know.
And it's not like I didn't love the Brilla chapters. Like I said, I just didn't think she was super interesting. There were some nuggets in there that I did really like. Like, there's a really great one when she's talking to I think it's the Chronicler, I think they call him, earlier in the book. And like investigating the insurgency going on, and she's like, rebellion could be anything, and then the chronicler says to her, to the fearful, even silence sounds like tyranny. Like, I loved that little exchange between them there. So there's like little nuggets that I really liked, but like I think what Alex just said, like, she doesn't really accomplish anything, and I feel like there's no grand payoff that we haven't had before. Like,
she get a bunch of coke, or
she kills the sister. She kills the sister, and then that never really pays off. Like, we don't really get any resolution or any, even the brother doesn't even know that, and I don't know, it just felt like it went nowhere. And what the fuck did they put in mattresses in this goddamn universe? Like, what was that? When she's digging around in the mattress and she's saying it's gooey?
Oh,
it's
a waterbed.
I was like, what am I reading? Like, this is disgusting.
It's probably just one of the many liquids in Star Wars that's like viscous and acts as,
it's like
as
gelatin.
Yeah, it's like a waterbed, but a little thicker, you know. No, I just like that she finds some, like, I don't know, Coke or whatever in there. Watches the messages, like, all right, I'm doing this whole thing. And you're like, whoa, that jumped up quick. I felt like, yeah.
There's another quote from the chronicler that I might want to get as a tattoo, and that is, "A star dies parsecs away, but to us, The light remains.
Yeah, I liked that one.
Smart Guy says a lot of this book
lines.
centers around handling trauma, Rey's childhood trauma, visions of darkness, loss of autonomy from Ren's intrusions, Gav and friends lost their home, Brilla's near assassination, and they all handle it differently, and that was great to me. And yeah, I did like the focus on. I mean, everyone, even Leia, who we know to be the rock, the backbone of the Rebel Alliance and the Resistance and this freaking Senate. But they get to see her trauma from all this stuff as well. Like, she's tired. Let her sleep.
Yeah.
Who else's favorite character other than Rey from this book is Meepka?
Meepka.
No.
No big whoop.
You Jedi!
Jedi. Number one best bug hunters, or whatever she says. I loved Meepka. I loved Meepka.
She was definitely a really, really like effective break from the constant like tumult of ideological rifts between Rey and Ziff and Gav. Ziff is eternally on my shit list.
Fuck Ziff, man. I hated Ziff so much.
Meepka's hurt, and then like Rey's like, I think I'll have some extra Bacta, and then Ziff's like, fuck you, Bacta now. I'm like,
go get it right now.
Yeah.
Is that
Solve all of my problems or you're dead to me. And you're like,
Yeah.
Force healer, come on, do it, Jedi, come on.
she's like, I became a Jedi last week. What are we talking about? Like, but I feel like he was a great example of. It feels like a lot of people in the fan base who Jedi is a title and they don't see individual people doing the stuff.
Yeah, it's a monolith to them. Like,
yeah, how come you didn't solve this problem? How come they didn't eradicate
it's a catch-all
this or
term
that?
to them.
And you're
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
you're like, there's more stuff to it than just that. You know?
Reminds me of like in Endgame when Rhodey's like, where were you when all this stuff happened? And Carol's like, there's like billions of planets and they all need help. Right? It's like, where were the Jedi? He's like, I don't know, off on another planet saving people. You know, it's like
literally learning how to channel my life force into others to heal them. That's what I've been doing. You're good with that? Oh.
I will say, like, one of the things that I came away from this book, like, loving was the interactions between Luke and Leia, and that has made me infinitely more excited for their book. Is that next year? They're
like
getting
next. I pulled it up early, maybe next spring.
I think it was next year. Yeah,
or next fall, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, I need that book now, and I've been very critical of the publishing side of Star Wars for a while now, because I feel like we always get either the prequel book or the book set between two other existing properties. Like I'd like to go forward if we could, like, get the book after the video game, get a book set after the last movie, you know. But I know that they want to do all that stuff up on the screen. But I would like the Luke and Leia book. I think that would be great.
I mean, we're
I'm
gonna
looking
get
forward
it.
to that.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah. I want it now. Like,
and the fact that the two authors worked together and they wanted to make sure that it was how they was consistent, and
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, you could. I was immediately thinking that, like, anytime Leia would talk about training with Luke, or anytime Force Ghost Luke came, I was like, this could be a very good companion piece. And the novel's Twin Crossroads, by the way. So
Twin Crossroads, thank you.
So I was like, I think it would be a very good companion piece when it comes out.
I also think this book is responsible for the most tenacious use of the Force that I've ever read.
We do have a book set there, Alex. It's just it's okay.
With Rey, even though like she's dealing with a lot and a lot of this stuff is very new to her, like dragging along lightsabers as if it's like, you know, the coins in Sonic the Hedgehog, or doing a Rasen Shuriken with multiple lightsabers and creating a fan.
Yeah, that was cool.
Defeat the Healthamine or Healthemin. That's dope. It's like some of the coolest stuff that I've read. That's not like that doesn't take the Force to a new like scaling level. You know what I mean? Like for the most part, when we talk about expanding Force abilities and capabilities, they're like, oh, what about flow walking or like, you know, controlling black holes? I'm like, that's, I mean, at that point,
hell yeah, Eli, enjoy it.
You just have gods.
Let us know.
And so I liked the little trickles of use that Rey had here, including in the middle of her like, in the middle of her like troll moments where she's stacking the rocks, and then like Leia says something off, and then like she just chucks the rock off into the distance.
I mean, building on that too, little moments of like moving these rocks helps calm my mind, and that's why it helps me train. And you're like, that's cool. It's not like we're trying to get stronger by lifting these rocks. You know, it's a training for concentration and focus. But yeah, Eli Harris. Next week, you better be here, and we want to hear how far you've gotten in the book and what you think of it.
Yeah.
I'm such a slow reader. Like I started this book. I did find the first maybe not third, maybe even like the first like 20% like to be a little slow. But like I think I hit like page like 70 or something, and I just like breezed through the rest. Like I don't know. I did really enjoy this book. Like I think I've talked a little negatively about it the last couple of minutes, but like
Oh no.
I had a lot of fun with this book, and I think like what Pep said at the start, like this really made me like Rey more. Like I already liked Rey. This made me like her even more.
Yeah,
for sure. I'll say this is Meepka the book, because the story is slow whenever Meepka's not in it. Like before she shows up, it's slow, and then like once she shows up, the story starts. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Because they don't even go like they spend like 2 chapters ruminating on whether they should sit in a chair, go into the next chamber, and then Meepka like goes in and gets lost, and they're just forced to just go in.
Just do it.
It's like, guess we got it now.
Leroy Jenkins.
I mean, but to Cupcaus's point, I don't think I don't like, at least for me, I don't think you were speaking particularly negatively. I do think that the B plot is underwhelming. I just think that the way the author handles it is forgivable, because like again, every time I turned the page and it was Escalon system or Brental, my favorite planet because Satil's from there. It just lasted like 30 seconds. Like those chapters went by, like you caught up with Brilla and what she was doing, and then we went straight back to the meat and bones. And so
yeah. I
would have a little bit more criticisms and probably a lot more issues with this book if it were bogged down by all of that nothing sauce. You know what I mean?
I guess so. I think maybe the thing that gets me is that, and like this statement isn't 100% true, but you could nearly skip every single Brilla chapter and not really have anything change. You do get a lot of the information about what's going on with Brilla's stuff. Like you learn about the execution that's going to happen in the chapters on Tython. You learn about nearly everything through those other chapters. You almost don't need them. Like when I reread Game of Thrones years and years and years ago, like it's like a commonly accepted thing that Catelyn's chapters are boring as fuck in like the first 2 books, and people read them and they skip those chapters because they suck. But that being said, if you skip those chapters, you miss out on a lot of stuff. That being said, I just feel like you could do that here and you don't miss out on stuff. That's my main criticism. Like again, didn't hate those chapters, happy that they're there, I just think they could have been more interesting. I just didn't feel the payoff for those chapters.
Does this book open up a whole web of Old Republic books or content that we could possibly get as well?
Yes.
I did come away wanting to know more about what happened.
The author did say
reformed Sith and stuff like that.
Yeah, the author did say she's very big into the Old Republic. And so I was
that
like,
makes sense. It tracks.
Yeah, like that's the reason why she did. She included the stuff, but like she's very big into it. So I was like, I could definitely see her return. Like if they ever decide to start actually exploring that era in canon, I could definitely see her writing something.
The biggest hook for me from this book, in which I started messaging Choco, was like, yo, read this. Like, was the very mention of. I know we've heard Tython before. But the mention of a forge on Tython, that is very SOTOR. We got new Old Republic characters. We got what was her name? Kilryan
Dia? Kilryan Dia?
Deer Sith Lord?
Deer? Yeah, Kilryan Deer, apprentice to Darth Maritosh. Let me see if I can pull it up. Kilryan Deer, apprentice to Darth Maritosh, Terror of Styrant.
Yep.
Yo, can we get that story? Is that our first Old Republic story?
That's one of the other things I think was really cool as well, is getting that story in the background of this person who their Sith Lord died. And when they weren't constantly being fed this stream of hate, they couldn't maintain it. You know what I mean? Like they had interest in coming back, and that's really hard for some people to accept or trust, or and I just feel like they played that backstory well, with you understanding. Yeah, I'd be wary of this person too, but also we can't just give up on people, especially when this is what they want. And Rey has her own opinions on like what should have been done. I wish you had shown how sincere they were, how much effort they put into trying to come back, and all this stuff. Yeah, there was a lot of good stuff in this book.
I also want to explore the wellspring on Chespy, because that's like another thing that Rey could have chosen.
Yeah.
I just man, the amount of like Old Republic love in this book is incredible. Because we even got a lot of more than just the Sith character. We got a whole bunch of. We got Zevra Breeze, the caretaker of the Forge. We have this thing called the Lecture of the Five Tangles. Oh my gosh, this is so crazy. Master Vree, something. Rav4. Master Atuto. Oyo Olik. Herrick Nichon. Like, I'm so glad that their callbacks to the Old Republic weren't like Master Oleg. Like they're creating a possibility for us to explore the Old Republic within a narrative that is like familiar to us because they've been mentioned, but they're not like names that we would immediately associate with Old Republic stories.
Oh, Darth Revan.
Yeah. Could you imagine this book was like the first like canon?
If Revan appeared to her instead of Anakin.
That's how Twitter finds out about that scene.
Master Vree is interrogating the Sith, and it's the woman. It's like, everybody knows your tale. I feel your remorse, Darth Revan. Oh, Cubcos wasn't here to say it. Hey, So Cubcos, we were talking about like how this was kind of like a wormhole, as it were, to explore the Old Republic via these characters rather than characters we are familiar with from Legends.
Oh yeah.
And what if Vree was interrogating the woman Sith was Darth Revan? And that's how they introduced.
We were just like, imagine if we just established characters. And it was Revan that appeared to Rey instead of Anakin.
Cal Revan,
wow.
Cal Revan or something.
I don't know how that would go down for a lot of people, but I kind of like it.
Well, I made the joke. That's how Twitter finds out about that moment. Is it was Revan.
That's what I want to happen.
I feel like Twitter is gonna. Twitter is somehow going to get hold of the thing where Leia's dreaming about taking down a Star Destroyer with the Force, and they're going to think that actually happens.
Well, out of everything that is actually like
fit.
kind of blown up on social media with that book, it was Rey's like, I want to change the entire Jedi Order. I want to do things differently. It was that moment at the end of the book that like everybody found out about. And nothing else from that book. It was in particularly because it was like the moment of like the way she kind of understood how kids were taken into the Jedi Order, of like Jedi taking kids, or parents letting the Jedi take their kids, and people interpreted that as like Rey not understanding how it actually works. I'm like, no, she probably does understand how it works based on the information that's given to her in those texts.
Yeah. What if Baylan is actually looking for Revan, not Abeloth? That was my first theory when we watched Ahsoka season 1.
What if he's looking for Meepka?
Number one bug killer.
I just kind of like connected Baylan's monologue about, the rise and fall of empires and how it all like repeats itself. Like the Sith Empire rises, and then the Republic defeats the Sith Empire, and then Rusan Reformation happens, and they decentralize and demilitarize. Then the Empire rises again, and then the New Republic rises, and then they decentralize and demilitarize. It happens again and again and again. And so, like, he's seeking out something that Revan might have had some musings about, because he too is also trying to end the cycle as well. And I think it was I forget the main premise of Shadow of Revan, but, like, it was his dark shard that was under the impression that, like, destroying the galaxy and the Republic would end the cycle or something. I forget. It's been a long time. But essentially, that's what they're alluding to. So it could be Revan. I think Choco still rides the Treya train. The train.
Yep. Yeah, I still think she was going to be like a stand-in for Treya. Or that's what he's looking for. He thinks the wellspring of the Force is the issue.
On Chespy? Shout out to Matthew Torres. Luke and Anakin both lost their hands. Rey didn't. Rey greater than Anakin and Luke. Well,
it can still happen.
Exactly.
Leia didn't either. A lot of people on the Skywalker train forget to mention that Leia didn't lose her hand either.
The vast majority of characters in Star Wars did not lose hands. All of them are better than Luke and Anakin then.
Anakin lost his limb.
He lost everything. He lost all his limbs.
His entire body almost.
I always loved, though, that again, Luke losing his hand was barely an inconvenience. It happens at the very end of a movie, and he has another hand in 5 minutes later, and he's just cool with it. Like, we don't really deal with it as an issue, as a struggle at all.
Yeah. Anakin got one. I don't even think he has one. Oh, he does. Never mind. Does he?
No, Anakin lost both arms and both legs, and he's just a little person McNugget, just floating in his back to.
Dooku takes one, it becomes a robotic arm, and then Obi-Wan takes the others. I don't even think he has one elbow. But yeah, I think this book was a breath of fresh air, at least for me when it comes to Rey. I severely needed something to kind of substantiate Rey's struggles a little bit more. I mean, as someone who has comprehension skills, I knew that's what Rey's struggles and flaws were. They were very intrinsic and very self-personal, but like this one tied along with like Leia's own walls really put it into perspective and kind of like made it manifest.
Yeah.
Yeah, when the book was first announced, it was the way it was described, at least how I interpreted it, was like Star Wars Indiana Jones, almost, of like this adventure of like exploring this ancient temple. And I feel like that's exactly what we got, especially like in the vein of like The Last Crusade with like these different trials. And it's very much in the tone of Indiana Jones of like, yeah, they're looking for this one thing that they think does this thing, but it actually does something completely different. And I hope I want more of those kind of like Indiana Jones. I want a Star Wars Indiana Jones movie is basically what I'm saying.
Dr. Aphra, get her in there.
Whose phone is buzzing? I don't know. Mine's in my pocket. Unless someone is just like randomly going,
I do have someone mowing the lawn outside my window. It could be that, if that's getting picked up.
If it is, it's just like very, like.
Yeah, I got an AC behind me as well. I don't know if that's it, but.
Did you ever build your own space fantasy series? I always loved your Star Wars story. I didn't because Ahsoka took a big old crap on it. Oh, are you talking about my own like fictional one? Not space fantasy, but I do have a fantasy book called Chronicles of the All Crystal that I never finished. But got really far into the first act. we get busy. That's what happens. And then everything falls apart. I think that's lyrics.
Yeah, I'm still working on my own universe. It's hard, man. It's wicked hard.
You can actually go onto a Wattpad and read what I have so far of it. But I think, you know, I have grown both narratively and like writing wise over the years, and I'd probably want to like rewrite the whole thing.
One of these days, I'm gonna have to share the script I wrote for Star Wars Episode 7 back in, I think it was 2012. It was when Disney announced they were going to buy Lucasfilm Star Wars, which I think was in 2012. And I was so excited, I wrote a script for Episode 7, which I found recently, like a year ago on a thumb drive, which I don't know where it is right now, but I reread it. It's terrible. It's absolutely terrible. But my one thing that I can say that is weird as hell, the plot revolves around a scavenger who finds a lightsaber and is then on a mission to return it to the Jedi. And that scavenger was named REY, R-E-I. That's like the weirdest thing to me.
Damn, that's funny.
But I was also very heavily into Kingdom Hearts at the time, so all the Dark Force usernames are god-awful, have way too many X's in them. The main, and I think the main villain was Darth Rage, but like R-A-Y-G-E.
That's a 1998 AOL screen name.
Oh yeah, it was so bad. I'll have to find it and like do like a reading of it one day. Like it was, and everyone can voice like a part in it or something. It was
Darth
so bad. It was so bad.
I'm just thinking of Grandma's Boy. Let's fucking rage. I also saw, speaking of writing, which I don't know if I can call this writing. I saw an article that said Star Wars Theory does what Disney couldn't, and it was like an article on the fan film, and I'm just like, couldn't, shouldn't. Mace is dead. all you're doing is you're just blowing smoke up the person's ass for hitting all of the fan servicey points without having zero narrative consequence or stakes. You know, it's just like if Luke did come back in The Last Jedi and face down the First Order and destroyed everybody, it would just make him a murderer. And it really wouldn't be an inspiring tale. So, like, there's that, you know. I just wish we could call a spade a spade. And recognize Slot.
Oh, yeah. Boy, do I have a episode 7 script for you that is pure slop. Also, it's more embarrassing.
Is it from John Jackson Miller, or was it from John Jackson Miller?
Who? What?
There was an author who wrote his own, and it was really really bad.
I remember it, but I can't remember who it was now. Yeah.
It was like there was just you had to fight a whole bunch of Snoke clones.
Yeah.
And at the end, Rey was like, "I'm Rey Solana. That's my name." And you're like, oh, okay.
I read that really recently too, and it was so bad.
It was really really bad.
Also, the funny thing about my one is, like, calling my character Darth Rage is, like, you expect that from, like, a 14-year-old. I was 21 in 2012. I was 21. Like, dear Lord. Like...
All right. Let's go around. Now that we're all grown-ass adults with varying degrees of lexical pedigree, what would your best Darth name be? We can all take time thinking about this, because I know our first instinct is to take like a sinister name or something that is very, morbid.
Insidious.
Wait, come on, that's Darth Sidious. What are you talking about?
Hey, I'm gonna lead the call real quick, because for whatever reason Pep and Choco, y'all's camera feed is being weird, and so is the audio, so I'm gonna refresh real quick.
Alright, go ahead.
All good.
You're right, KG. That was in Colin Trevorrow's script, but there was someone who I can't. There was an author who wrote a whole his whole treatise of it, and it was like a Star Wars author, like a Star Wars author who read Colin Trevorrow's thing, and was like, "This is how I would do it," and wrote a whole thing, and it was even worse.
I think Ryan's internet is just being doofus.
I can see Ryan in the call, but not... Oh, wait, there he is.
There he is. Darth Netanyahu.
That's a wild thing to come back to. Yeah, no, Video Ninja's kind of being dumb for me. I'm just going to deal with it.
I'm so...
That was a wild thing to come back to as soon as everything starts... as soon as Video Ninja gets its crap together, Darth Netanyahu. Darth BB. I'm like, eesh.
It's obvious you had feelings for her. Surely that would have...
I don't know why I played that. I think this is what I meant to do.
Now you're speaking my language.
Hello there.
Thank you for subscribing, Clinton. We have Nemo in the chat saying Darth Fubricatus. That escapes my vocabulary. What is that based on? Lubricate?
Darth Nefario.
I was gonna say it has to be something sinister, right? Like I mean, Plagueis
It doesn't.
and
I mean, if that's
Sidious
the
and all that
direction
kind.
you're
What
going.
about Darth?
I like Nefario. Darth Nefario sounds like a fencer.
Yeah.
What about
Like he has an accent. He's kind of proper. Darth
Nefario.
Darth Stygian.
Darth like Darth Malkuro or something
I
like
thought you were
that?
gonna be like Darth Malcontents. Could you imagine there was like a Darth Eel Doer? Darth Ne'er-do.
Darth Darkness. Like, oh, all right.
Alex says unironically Darth Morbius.
Oh,
That actually works.
yeah, it does work.
It does work really well.
Darth Morbentine.
That's how you bring the memes back into Star Wars, right there.
I really like Darth Rapscallion. That's
J-Dad says Darth Rastrent or Darth McDarthson.
Darth McDarthy face.
No, this is a serious prompt, guys.
We're trying, but chat isn't helping.
No, I like Nefario so far. If we want to go down that direction, we can, which is essentially taking like words like nefarious or like infamous and sinister and
Darth Nihilus. Oh wait,
ruthless.
that's already a thing.
Um,
What was the Darth that they introduced in this book from the Old Republic?
Maritosh,
Maritosh.
which I don't think follows the whole.
Yeah, I don't know what that would be.
Probably has a horrible disdain for maritime law. I don't know.
Darth Melanoma.
Jesus Christ. Darth GLP-1.
Darth Advil.
That surprisingly works a little bit.
It does work.
I am Darth Advil.
Darth Tylenol. That one works too.
Yeah, but Darth Tylenol just likes trains. Like, there's nothing.
No, you know what? No, I think the medicines work more as Jedi. Hi, I'm Jedi Master Elite.
Yeah, because you're they're being a cure. Yeah.
I'm Jedi Master Elite, and this is my Padawan Bayer.
Actually, cool thing. Sorry, just to go back to Star Wars Legacy for a second. Cool thing that they called it both Korriban and Moraband in this novel. I liked that.
Yeah, I mean that's how
I like
that's
that
how
they
they
do that.
reconciled that. You know, Korriban is ancient.
I just remember everyone throwing a shit fit when they renamed it, and I was just like, "Oh, that was cool. Keep it both." You know, oh, it's called this, but this is the ancient word. Like, that perfect. Great.
We have
Darth Melancholic.
okay.
Darth Mitochondria. Nemo says.
That makes
It's the powerhouse of the Sith.
Darth Melodramatic. Melodram? Darth Melodram.
Thank you, Choco.
What did you say?
I said, Darth Mitochondria, the powerhouse of the Sith.
Oh, jeez.
That's so good.
That's good.
We have Darth Agamemnon. That's two on the nose, Nemo. Darth Theory. Wouldn't be a Darth. You'd be
He
an
couldn't make it
acolyte
as
that never passed.
Tripped and fell on his own saber.
Darth
tripped and fell?
Necros.
What did you say, Choco?
Darth Necros.
That's good. I do like Darth Nox from SWTOR. Like Noxious. KG says Darth Insane.
Eden says Darth Nicky.
With their apprentice membrane. I like Darth Hideous, but it's kind of...
That's a bit too on the...
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's on the same road. It's not the same name, but it's like... If you were to say...
I almost said Hideo, but that's Kojima.
If you were to say Darth Hideous, Sidious would be like, you cold? Darth Vitriol? That's cool.
Yeah, I do like that. Okay.
AJ in the TikTok says, Ryan, my goat. Bro is his own man. Appreciate that.
Oh, hey AJ, yeah.
Do you know how hard it is to be your own man?
Do you know how hard it is to wear that freaking costume?
I saw the TikTok on Instagram of you taking it off, and I'm like, oh, this man's gonna die. Like...
Yeah, I still need to get like the full footage of that. I was in that for like 20 minutes Sunday morning, and I was drenched in sweat. I did not make the running of the Radas.
Darth Oni Akuma. Just one of them. Darth Oni is cool. Darth Akuma is another one.
Yeah.
I like Darth Posterous.
That's Darth Posterous.
That's Darth Posterous.
That's some Detours joke right there.
I'm trying to think of like Darth Flay, but that makes me think of Bobby Flay.
I was thinking Darth Flayofish or something.
You can do Darth like Emerald if you want to go with the chef.
Oh,
Darth Gefilte Fish. I have no idea if anyone's gonna get that reference.
oh, are you kidding me?
Filter fish.
Gefilte Fish.
Darth Cloud, but it's the fish from American Dad. Voiced by D. Bradley Baker.
Ixagal.
Klaus. I think his name is Klaus, not Cloud.
No. Darth Bogan, because why not? I mean, Nemo, you're on a roll with just the things that are on the nose. Oh, speaking of, I like in the Old Republic, there is an ancient planet called Ijet, or Ijed. That was a little on the nose as well.
Yeah.
What's the name of that Jedi from like the Clone Wars micro series? The one that looks like Shaggy.
Shaggy.
It's just like Shaggy, isn't it? Yeah.
Sha''G. I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
Yeah.
I feel like Sith names are on the nose. I mean, yeah, if you're using like the very
Darth Doom.
yeah, if you're gonna go that direction. I feel like this
Darth Doom is going to be in that comic they just announced, actually. So
that's true.
I feel like this is causing me to like dig deep into the dictionary.
I was literally about to say Darth Scab, but then isn't there a Scabrous or something with Scabros from?
I think you're thinking of
Red Harvest.
Stavros from Full House.
No. There is definitely one that says.
I think that sounds like John Stamos.
There is definitely one that sounds like
Stavros is a short little comedian. He's a different dude.
Yeah. There's
Nemo. It wouldn't be Darth Scoob. The enemy of Shaggy would have to be like Darth Old Man Leary or whatever.
No, it would be Scrappy.
No.
Darth Balls. That's Jane's Bob. I had something to say. Oh, I forgot.
I have the thesaurus out.
Darth Staphylococcus.
Darth Treacherous. That's a bit on the nose.
I mean, if you just said Darth Tretch.
Yeah. You say it differently. Treacherous or something. I don't know.
Maybe.
Here's a word. Perfidious. Not true in one's allegiance to someone or something. Perfidious is good.
Oh. It sounds like Sidious, but I would go with Darth Provid. I like Darth Proxy.
Darth Apathetic.
Although they wouldn't have much agency, would they?
Darth Smegma.
Oh.
Darth Perennium.
Oh.
It's coming off the rails, guys.
Don't Google it.
Do not Google that.
Darth Stained
Anyways.
just comes out and be like, "It's been a while."
I had a question actually for everyone. What Zero Company next week? What species is everyone going to make their Hawks, their main character?
What species are available?
Good question. I think there's about 8. Hang on. Zero Company species.
Darth and the no good, horrible, very bad day. I would go with Darth Eternal Sunshine.
Hawks can be... Oh my god. Human, Twi'lek, Togruta, Zabrak, Mirialan, Deveronian... I think.
Mary Allen for me.
Yeah, Deveronian, Mirialan, Zabrak, Togruta, Twi'lek, and Human. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to Gruten. I begged them to put in Keldor, but they're like, nah. They're like, are those popular? I'm like, don't worry about it.
I wanted Nautilin so bad.
Yeah.
Listen, Choco. I similarly like Keldors, but it would be really difficult to imagine a protagonist like cauliflower face protagonist. Could you imagine making him Anzellan?
I've been watching Stars Explain's new tabletop Hyper Dice, and one of the guys is an Anzellan. He's a pretty funny character.
Darth Deceptio. Darth Rada works.
Darth
Clitoris. The hidden Sith never to be found.
No. No.
Guys, it's not that hard. What are you talking about?
Oh.
Nemo might be speaking from experience, but I you know.
We're going off the rails here.
Okay, all right.
We're not even on the track anymore.
I mean, this live is already demonetized. I don't really think it could get any worse. Maybe will they ban us for Epstein?
Darth postpartum. Yeah. All right.
Darth Menno? No.
Darth SS Menno Johnson.
Darth Lee! But you have to say it like that. You can't say it normally. And similarly, there's Darth kinda. You have to say it like that too.
Do you guys want some trivia?
Sure.
We got some trivia lined up.
Oh, see, this is why
I think
This is why we love you, Cubcast, and Ryan too. Ryan's got some beefy ass trivia.
I haven't. I don't know. I've been slacking. Haven't done any over the summer, but I got some stuff planned.
Darth Slack. Oh wait, that's just a chat program. Never mind.
Darth Discord does.
I was gonna say that's the dark
damn.
mode theme of Slack.
Darth Discord goes hard, honestly, too.
It's written in here as Star Wars expert mode, but I'm reading this and they're not that difficult, so don't read anything into that. But I think we'll just free for all it, and yeah. So just shout it out. What is the most common language of the Wookiees?
Shriwook.
Very good. Who was the leader of the Techno Union during the Clone
Tambor.
Wars?
What Tambor?
Nice.
I love his timbre.
What species' homeworld is the planet Secundus Ando? Or Secundus Ando. I don't know how to say that properly.
It's gonna be a common species, but I've never heard. I don't think I've.
Rhodian? Oh, just kidding.
I would not say common.
Oh.
There's like one guy I think that like we really see that is this in the Clone Wars.
What's the planet?
Secundus Ando.
Is that Evan Peele's planet?
No.
Evan Peel. That's what it plays my mind every time.
Spell it.
Secundus, and then Ando.
Whatever planet Meeber Gascon's from, I don't know.
It is the Harch, which is Admiral Trench's species.
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't have.
Who the fuck cares about that guy?
I do. It's a planet of like smart spider monsters. That sounds horrifying.
I hate
Exactly,
him.
that's why I don't care for it.
Tatooine is located in what region of the galaxy?
Are you looking like for Outer Rim?
That's right.
Okay.
Oh, I was about to be able to
Those
just name off sectors and stuff.
I think there's like sectors and
That's
that,
what I
but
was thinking at first. I was
yeah.
like, you just.
What system is it in?
Star Wars.
Wikipedia away.
It's see, after a long day of work, I have too much.
Is it the
brain
Hydian
pressure.
system or the Midian system or the Lodian system?
That was a
Google
It
says
is-
Arcanus.
tattoo.
Yeah, it's the tattoo
Apparently.
system
Tattoo
The
system.
in the
Tattoo
Arcanus
system?
sector.
Oh, smart guy. Shout out to smart guy in the chat.
Hey.
I actually wanted. So someone earlier in the chat, I feel like we should do a whole episode on like a Ben Solo / Kylo Ren appreciation episode, so we can catch up on his comics, and then maybe invite some of our new friends from the Force of Others pod, because I know they are big fans. So I was thinking of that, so I wanted to put that out there for one thing. But also, I do like talking books. Next month, we do have another book coming out.
Yeah, we do.
And it's going to be a doozy of a book. We got the return of Rebecca Roanhorse for the next book in the Reign of Fear trilogy.
Oh,
So we should plan
Reign of the Empire?
maybe second week of October, something like that. So,
Wait, so it's the
everyone
Reign,
keep
it's the
your
Reign
mind
of the
open.
Empire books with Mask of Fears, the one.
This one's Edge of Abyss.
This is the second
Edge of the
one?
Abyss? Yeah.
Yeah, it's September 26th, right?
Yeah, it's like at the end of the month.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And then
So-
the week after that is Star Pilots as well.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Well, let's decide on one. This is a official book club with the monsters.
Was that? Reign of Empire would probably be a better one. Star Pilots is kind of like a history book almost.
I also kind of
Yeah.
want to read Eyes. I like the what is it? Eyes
Eyes Like Stars.
Like Stars.
Oh yeah.
I haven't gotten to that one yet. I did do Low Red Moon recently. The Star Wars
Oh, Red
Outlaws
Moon.
one.
Is that
and
in Soho?
By Mike Chen.
Mike Chen, yeah, and I loved it. I really liked that one. That one was great.
I haven't read it yet. I love me some ND, you know.
I did the audiobook because they got the actors to do the voices.
Ooh, that's that's good. I need to listen to that then.
Yeah, it was a really good time. I really enjoyed it.
I envisioned an SFW meaning for that acronym. Smart Guy says, once again, I gotta hype Eyes Like Stars. So until the next book comes out, maybe we should do Eyes Like Stars for the next book club. What do you guys think?
I mean, I'm gonna read it. I was planning to start Dungeon Crawler Carl first, but
I need to
I can do that. I can do that
So
next.
we can do that with a date, with a tentative date of like essentially the Friday before Edge of Abyss comes out, so that we can move straight into Edge of Abyss. So if it comes out September 26th, we will do the 25th, September 25th.
Okay.
For Eyes Like Stars. Also, I shout out to our panel audience from Rebel Scum Con. They really appreciated our Hunt for Ben Solo game. Which,
Also known as Who That Is.
but yeah, did you have any more trivia?
Yeah, I got more.
We've got about 5-10 minutes left in this episode, so
The Carrion Spike was the personal ship of which high-ranking Imperial?
Tarkin.
That is correct. What is Tarkin's first name?
Wilhuff.
Yes.
Is it Wilhulf or Wilhoff?
Wilhuff. Huff.
That is correct.
I was thinking of Wilhoff.
This one may be a bit of a deep cut. The 204th Imperial Fighter Wing is better known by what nickname?
The Dawn Squadron?
Shadow Squad. Shadow.
Oh, you are so close.
Shadow. Oh my goodness. It's
Inferno
led by
Squad?
Major Soren Keys.
Come on.
Isn't it just the Shadow Squadron?
It's not Shadow Squadron.
Scar Squadron.
No,
that's a different thing.
No, yeah.
Shadow Troop. Shadow Crew. Shadow Wing.
Shadow Wing.
Okay.
Well done.
Okay. Whew.
Everyone, read the Alphabet Squadron trilogy. It's fantastic. It's like my favorite canon trilogy.
So good.
Fucking love it so much.
So good.
From Star Wars Battlefront 2, who was Iden Versio's daughter?
Bible verse.
She was in the DLC.
Yeah.
Was it like V or something like that? Or
You are so very
close.
close. You're very close.
I'm trying not to look at chat.
Valen?
It's a very simple name. I'm pretty sure.
It's very simple.
Vey.
Vicky?
Close. Oh.
I'm not looking at chat. I know somebody's already said it in chat. Oh, it's got no, because she's in like a couple of other books. She's like in Resistance Reborn, and I think even
I think she has a line in Rise of Skywalker novelization as well.
Yeah,
she's
the call
what
in.
is? Oh my god!
No one's got it in chat actually. Like everyone's like really close.
No,
You're close with V?
Is it Vi?
It's not Vi. No. She is actually mentioned. In
Oh, she is mentioned in
Legacy.
that. Yeah, very briefly.
It sounds like Vey, doesn't it?
It sounds like they. It's
Zay.
Faye. Zay. It is Zay.
Damn it.
Zay.
As soon as you said it, I was like, oh, yeah, that's it.
Bounty hunter Zuckus often works with what droid?
Forlom.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Where's Gage?
Gage was in the
usually,
chat at one point.
in the monster realm, answering all of these.
You need like Gage and Archive Redacted on here. They'll
Smart
be
Guy's
doing this
Smart
well.
Guy's pretty good too. Nemo's pretty good.
Yeah, Smart Guy's killing it. Yeah,
Honestly, everyone in the Dyad community is just, knows ball.
they know ball. Yeah. What type of creature lived in the garbage compactor on the Death Star?
Dinoga.
That is correct. What planet is Qui-Gon Jinn from? Which, now that I'm looking at this, I'm like, is that correct?
Stellaris. Earth.
Earth.
Brooklyn.
You have to Earth. I don't think I've
I don't know.
This.
I mean, my brain goes to Stoojon, but that.
I was gonna say, I can give you Kenobi's home planet.
Yeah. I don't know. I've got it written down as one thing, and I'm just checking because I'm like, that can't be right, is it? I think it might be a thing. That's what I have written down. Yeah.
Really?
No, it is Coruscant.
It is Coruscant?
I'm trying to remember where it's from, but I didn't mention.
I think that's a change because I think he was somewhere different in Legends. I'm not sure though.
I never knew where he was born in Legends.
Not sure. Starkiller Base was built onto
Ilum.
what planet?
Ilum.
Correct. Alphabet Squadron pilot Will Lark piloted what type of ship?
A-Wing.
A-Wing. Thrawn is from what planet?
Osilia Sahembo. I will never forget that term. That's the only Chiss that I know. What's the Chiss language called?
The Cheom?
Oh yeah.
Somebody said Chisville.
Chisville. Which is honestly not that far off. Like, it's Scylla, but with a C.
Yeah, Scylla.
Yeah, CSILA, yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Damn.
Just sounds like a slur somehow. Who was the queen of Naboo during Attack of the Clones?
Jamila.
Yes. Which? Nope, that's not going to hurt. This was a visual question, so I was about to say, which Jedi is this? And there's no. Let's see. Which Jedi is this? You each get one guess. It's a prequel era Jedi. Let's see if you can guess who it is. Prequel era Jedi.
In 60 seconds.
Just guess who it is. Yeah, 60 seconds. It's not Yaddle.
Guy or girl? Or
girl.
Oh, we're asking questions? Okay.
Yeah, go for it. 60
Stasali.
seconds. It's not Stasali.
Adigalia.
Oh.
It's not Adigalia.
Shakti.
It's not Shakti.
Jocasta Nu.
It's not Jocasta Nu.
Ayla Sakura.
Is she human?
It's not Ayla Sakura.
Deba Balaba.
It's not Deba Balaba.
Barasafi.
Depa Belaba.
It is Barasafi. What is Dr. Afra's first name?
Chelilona.
Chile.
Yes.
Never forget that.
What is Black Chrysanthemum's first canon appearance?
Wasn't it like in the...
Don't be a menace.
It was one of the...
Central. No, it was an Obi-Wan comic.
Yeah, it was an Obi-Wan comic. It was like in the Journal of Obi... Not necessarily the Journal of Obi-Wan, but it was like in... It was in the main... It was in the mainline Star Wars comic, but then it was like re-released in like the Journal of Obi-Wan or something like that.
Or was it in the Vader comic? I feel like he was in Vader.
No,
Vader 2015.
No, the Vader one... Oh. I feel like...
Maybe it was Vader 2015.
Like Vader 2015 is what I'm thinking.
Darth Vader #1 2015.
Wow, #1.
Yeah.
I feel like I always thought that like... Okay, so maybe Star Wars was the comic in which it showed him being hired. I feel like
those two had a lot of crossover. And there was
when it started, it was
in the Star Wars book. He attacked Obi-Wan, and then like in Vader, like he shows, Vader hiring the bounty hunters and stuff.
As a child, Snap Wexley had a B1 battle droid named what?
Mr. Bones.
Yep.
That is correct. What is Snap's real name? First name?
Temin.
That is also correct.
R.I.P. Snap.
What species is the Grand Inquisitor?
Pollen.
Correct. What material is Stormtrooper armor made out of?
Durasteel. No.
Boyfriend
Plastoid.
material.
Plastoid. And what is the name of a standard Stormtrooper blaster?
E
The
E11.
E11.
Yes, that is correct.
Element 7.
Which former... Man, you can really tell I love Alphabet Squadron, sorry. What former Imperial was the first leader of Alphabet Squadron?
Erica Quell.
Erica Quell.
That is correct. What color lightsaber did Jedi Temple guards traditionally
Yellow.
wield? That is correct. Who is this? Oh fuck! Sorry. Who is this character from The Mandalorian?
Grief Karga.
It's not Grief Karga.
Mix Mayfield.
Mix Mayfield.
It's not Mix Mayfield.
Gorian Shard.
It's not Gorian Shard. But
All right,
shout out, fantastic.
Are they a hero or a villain?
Hero, good guy.
Which...
Fennec Shan.
Not Fennec Shand.
Season 1 or Season 2?
Season 2. And...
Axe Wolves.
3? Yes.
Yeah, Axe Wolves is in season 3. Yeah.
What does TIE stand for in TIE Fighter?
Twin Ion Engine.
When I...
Nailed it. Turning a kyber crystal red was a process known as what?
Bleeding.
Correct.
I was
What is the
say
home?
something else.
You're
Never
bleeding.
mind.
What is the home world of the Sith?
Oh,
Moraban. More like Korriban.
Correct. Correct. And traditionally, how many masters sit on the Jedi Council?
12.
12.
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't have done that.
More or less a band.
Correct.
This is fun, man. Keep it going. If you have.
Is it fun for anyone in chat?
Yeah, I was gonna say chat.
happening too fast.
We're too fast for chat.
Hang on. I've got. Oh, hang on. I'm just scrolling through, and I've got some themed ones. Do you want prequel, original trilogy, or sequel trilogy?
Just give us all of them, and then the chat will have fun when we don't know it.
Okay, I'll start in the prequels. Who lost Anakin and Shmi Skywalker in a bet to Watto?
Gurdula the Hutt.
Yeah, Gordula.
Correct. What color represents Anakin on Watto's chance cube?
Red.
Blue.
I don't know what anyone. All I heard was blah, blah, blah.
I said blue.
I was gonna say red.
It's blue.
How's it going
Red
with the other?
is mother.
What class of ship do the Jedi and Amidala escape Naboo on?
It's T-17? T-57?
What class?
That's the T-17's
Nubian?
guy. Yeah,
Nubian.
Nubian. Oh, is it just Nubian?
Yeah, just Nubian. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
But that's just
Gex.
what you call something from Naboo.
That's Nabooian.
Nabooian. Dex says that Camino is about 12 parsecs from what?
Rishi Maze.
Well, what do you know?
How many?
Saber, Dad.
How many seismic charges does Jango Fett use
3.
against Obi-Wan?
4.
2?
Two.
It's
I thought it was
It's
two.
only
Yeah.
2. Yeah. In Attack of the Clones, which character says, "I have a bad feeling about this"?
Attack of the Clones?
Attack of the Clones.
Anakin.
That is correct.
Yeah.
I cannot remember when he says it, but yeah.
I can see him saying it with
I can hear him in, and I'm like, I just can't think of the. I can't think of the scene.
He says it.
Is it when they're on the chains? Is that?
He probably says it right
No, I think he
before,
says it before.
Padme, before Padme goes into the factory and.
Yeah, it might be a before the factory thing, maybe.
Yeah.
But he says it the same way he says, "I'm in agony."
He does. It just kind of falls out
From
of
the
his
moment I met you.
I'm haunted by the kiss. You should never have. I have a bad feeling about this.
I'm getting a little bit of Anzellan Godfather in there Pep, when you say it.
Bad feeling.
That would be a good Star Wars D&D character, and Zelen Mob Boss.
Yoda Yoda escapes Kashyyyk with the help of Chewbacca and what other Wookiee?
Tarful.
Tarful.
Correct. How many Ys in Kashyyyk?
Why?
2?
3.
Oh, it's 3, huh? Yeah.
I immediately went into why?
That's the Anzellan mob boss. Why?
It's just spelling Kashyyyk over and over again. That's all he does.
What?
21.
What? What is Anakin's final line to Obi-Wan before their duel begins?
You will try.
That is correct.
I thought he said, take this. No, I'm just kidding.
Kia.
He took some lessons
True or
from
false?
Jason Frank.
True or false? Grievous is killed on the planet Ryloth.
False.
No.
Where is he actually killed?
Sorry, I said no.
Utapau.
For no reason. So you're like,
What
true or
is-
false? I'm like, no.
What do we?
That's incorrect.
Sorry. Who do we see as the first Jedi apparently killed in Order 66?
Ooh. Not counting Kenobi? That's counting
Kill.
Kenobi. Oh, well, okay, but I know, but like...
He doesn't die.
I know that!
Show Kenobi.
I know that, they show, but it was the way the question was worded. I was like, would... Well, I was gonna say apparently. I was gonna say you said the word apparently.
Oh,
You said the word apparently.
In the
Kiari
movie.
Mundi? Is it Kiari?
Kiari Mundi is what I was looking for.
That's why I asked when you said apparently. I was like, are you counting Kenobi?
In the greater canon, there is probably
Okay.
someone else
Hold
that
on,
died.
hold on,
Kiari Mundi's
hold on.
like,
Whatever.
come on, guys, let's go! Guys!
I'm trying to.
Where'd everybody go?
I'm trying to remember which Thalothian it was. Was it? No, Adigalia dies to Maul. That's Stasi.
Yeah. Oh, wait.
That's how
Stasi,
he-
right?
Yeah.
On the planet, yeah.
On the speeder bike.
Who has the last line in Revenge of the Sith?
Yoda.
Anakin?
It's 3PO.
Oh.
3PO, that is correct.
Oh no, or something like that. When his memory's getting wiped out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. That movie has jumped down a slot just now.
It's even funnier.
Literally. Oh no.
No, it's even funnier when you realize it's that frame of like the circle transition. It's just his face in front of Padme's funeral. That's the last line of dialogue in that movie.
Jesus.
In A New Hope, how many times, including variations, is "I've got a bad feeling about this" said?
3.
I can only think of 2.
I can think of one. I mean,
Is that R2 and 3PO?
It is 2.
this is A New Hope, right?
A New
We're
Hope.
on A New Hope.
Yep.
So yeah, there's one where they're in the trash compactor, right? It's either Luke. I think it's either Luke or Han that says it.
One is
yeah.
Han and one is 3PO, I thought.
I think
Maybe at the
it's-
beginning.
I thought
With
R2
3PO?
says it and 3PO translates it. Or something.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe. I don't know.
Is it when-
I've got-
is it
I've
when
got
the-
two? I've got
Is-
2 written down, but I didn't include where they were. So
It must be at the beginning then when the Tantive 4 is getting boarded, I guess. That's what I would assume.
I can hear it.
in A New Hope, how many planets or moons, if we want to be pedantic, do the characters actually set foot on?
In The New Hope?
In A New Hope.
2.
That is correct.
Tatooine and Yavin.
That is correct. True or false? Cad Bane is one of the bounty hunters tasked with tracking the Millennium Falcon in Empire Strikes Back.
False.
False.
I mean, he's not there.
No, that
is
would be
correct.
100% a thing George would add in a special edition. He's still on Star Wars.
I was like, how deep? Is there any comics I didn't?
Yeah. This
in the
is
background.
It felt like a trap question.
I think these questions are movie based from what I can see here.
Just like
this
just a
next
side
question.
panel, a side panel from Star Wars with just one of Cad Bane going like, "The Falcon? Okay, I'll do it."
In The Empire Strikes Back, Luke lost which hand in the duel with Vader?
His left. Right. Is right.
It is right.
Oh fuck!
I get that question wrong every single time. I am convinced it's the left.
My right or his right?
Well, so
No, wait, hold on. Let me like which one says
Stage
the L?
right.
here's where my confusion is. I know that it is his right with the frame that when it's cut off, but then like whenever like the Mandela effect happens and he's got his arm like getting repaired, I always see his left arm down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I remember that
I get
scene.
Every Star Wars trivia I've ever gone to asks this question, and I get it wrong every single time. It is the one thing that will not stick in my brain.
I swear the
what
left
kind
arm
of-
gets prepared and they flipped it. I feel like that's what I see.
Maybe they did. What kind of gas do they mine on
Tabana.
Bespin? Tabana is correct. Inside the second Death Star, Lando tells Wedge to destroy the power regulator. Where is the power regulator
On the North
located?
Tower.
That is correct. What are Anakin Skywalker's final words to Luke?
Tell your sister you were right.
Nailed it.
It wasn't like
It
I fucked up. I'll admit it. I fucked up.
was
No.
bad.
My bad for the last 20 years, guys. I'm sorry.
Han and Chewie were tracked down by two gangs in The Force Awakens,
Kanji
a
Club
Guavian
and-
death gang
Guav-
and Kanji Club. Yes.
Tell that to Kanja Club.
What is Poe Dameron's call sign during
Black
the
one.
assault on Starkiller?
It's my call
base?
sign too.
You're just a black one. That's not your call sign.
Technically, it's Black Leader, but I'll give it to you.
Okay.
No, you're right. Call sign Black Leader. His ship is Black One.
That's right. Yeah.
That is,
That-
yeah.
They're not
What
always
did-
the same. Although Luke's is his call sign is the name of the ship too.
My call sign is
What-
Asian Mexican.
This actually popped
Mexican
up in this actually popped up in Legacy as well. What material is Rose's necklace made out of
Haitian
in The
smelt.
Last
Haitian.
Jedi? Haitian smelt.
It's from
In The
Hayes-
Last
Hayes
Jedi?
Minor.
Who is Blue Leader?
Is that?
Tally Lintra?
Jessica Henwick.
Jessica Palmer?
Tally Lyncher is correct.
Oh, okay.
Justice for Tally.
Who is this? Sorry. Who is this character from The Last Jedi? We'll just skip that one.
It's a
Who is-
caretaker. I don't know.
Codebreaker.
It is the Codebreaker.
Ah, give him the point.
Who is?
So stupid. Sorry. I love it.
Who is the gunner on the Millennium Falcon when it shows up at Exegol?
An Exegol? Oh, Wedge.
That is correct.
Yeah.
What is the What is the connection between Rey and Kylo Ren called?
Dyad and the Force.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Never heard of it.
Thirst.
Never heard those words in my life.
I don't even know what that means.
And finally, what is the designation of the former stormtrooper we meet on the ocean moon of Endor?
Oh,
Jana.
I don't know what
She was fine ass 2192.
Yeah, I don't know. No clue.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know her. I don't know her call sign.
It is TZ1719.
Did you say titty?
Yeah, this is my city.
TZ.
She got me in a tizzy.
But
But damn.
But that sounds like a good place to ramp down. But those trivia questions were awesome. People in the chat,
Yeah.
how well did you guys do? Let us know. Were these easy for you? Were they hard for you?
Oh, this was Nemo's time for sure. Look at all that.
oh yeah, look at the chat. Nemo took over.
67% from Nemo.
Hey, 67% of the time, he gets them every time.
That doesn't make sense.
Smart guy got 74%. I think. struggled a bit with this ST questions, gotta admit. Hey, you know, when you're doing trivia and there's no exact cutoff for like questions, it's really tough. If you get mixed bag, it's really tough. Or if you get resistance, it's really tough.
Yeah. But yeah, thank you guys so much. Overall, this was a great episode, great trivia, great book. Even if we have some issues with it. But yeah, what's next for you guys? Where can we find you, and is there anything you guys want to plug?
They can find me at RyanPW_ over on Twitter and TikTok. Also, every week over on the Pod Ones podcast. We were on a bit of a hiatus after House of the Dragon ended, but we're coming back sometime next week, I think. I don't know if Harriet's still in the chat and can confirm when, if it's Tuesday or Thursday.
I did see Harriet earlier.
Yeah,
what are you
here.
guys going to talk about? Do you know? You guys doing lanterns?
I think Ninth Jedi. But I haven't started watching it, so that's my job this weekend, because it came out when we were going for RSC, and I just have been so busy since, so I haven't
We
had
did
time
watch
to...
Lanterns Nemo.
Lanterns is so good.
I did see some clips of the first episode.
Barring Ryan, did y'all finish Ninth Jedi?
Nope.
Yes.
Yeah, finished it up the other night. I quite enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun with it.
How do you still feel about balancing the Force?
Great Jedi.
I just love it. Like all of the projects recently have just been a reaffirmation.
But yeah, you can find me over on the Pod Ones podcast sometime next week, and then after Rebel ScumCon, like that con kind of rejuvenated me, and I was like on the way back home, I was kind of just brainstorming stuff that I want to do over these next few months. So hopefully more quiz videos, more game videos, whatever. It was fun little stuff that I can come up with. I got some stuff planned that I need to find time to record with the gang, so hopefully soon.
Not to piggyback off of that, but we're also going to be talking about Ninth Jedi next week. That was always in the schedule, okay? It's always in the schedule.
But you, Cupcos?
You can find me at Cupcos Cantina on YouTube, TikTok, Cupcos on the picture one. Jesus Christ, what's it called? Instagram. Did Cupcos ever confirm his? Oh yeah, sorry. The back of the jacket is a hastily made
Cade Oberon's jacket.
Cade Oberon from Starfighter, which we did not actually talk about today, and the eyes are obviously the dude from that trailer.
Jesus, the Ahsoka trailer.
But you can find me at those places. Basically, next week is going to be, from Friday onwards for me, is going to be very much Zero Company heavy. I've said before, and I'll say it again, it is my most anticipated game of the year. I will probably be doing nothing else except for Zero Company for a little bit. Like, I'm very, very excited. Hopefully going to do some live streaming of it, even though I don't particularly like live streaming very much. But I'm just so damn excited for that game.
Shout out to you to getting me a Zero Company poster at Celebration last year.
Yeah, I don't know how I ended up with two of them, to be honest. I don't.
We just happened to run into each other. It's like, you want this poster? I'm like, yeah, sure.
It's so funny,
excited that
I remember that Karen, it was Karen that spotted you, my fiance, and she was like trying to point him out, and I'm like, I don't see him, and she's like, look at the person that is a foot taller than
everybody
over there.
Points out my height.
So, but yeah, next week, Zero Company. That's
this was Celebration Japan, right?
This was at Celebration.
It was probably pretty odd.
We'll definitely stream some Zero Company.
But yeah, that's what I'll be doing.
Some open lobbies for Galactic Racer as well. You know.
Yes. And also tomorrow, Pep, you have something going on. What is that?
We don't. MJ is out of town for a wedding, so our next session for One Can Hope Galactic Tales is next week. We are doing, text RPs in the meantime. So you could definitely go to One Can Hope YouTube channel and join the Discord there, and you can read all of the in-betweens. But yeah, our next session will be next week, Saturday, 6 p.m. Pacific. And then, of course, next week for us is the 9th Jedi. I don't want to let this project go by the wayside, because I feel like these projects are very important for expanded universe building, story and world building for Star Wars outside of canon. I think those types of stories are still hugely important. Varys asks, why are you dissing Brecken Skywalker, son? I'm not dissing Brecken Skywalker. I'm just debunking his stupid ass shit. So...
Just
at first I was like, who? And I was like, oh, I saw the video.
Just for the people that haven't watched Ninth Jedi as well, it's really fun. You've got to remember it's not canon, so let your the restrictions of canon sort of float away a little bit, and you'll have a much better time. It also has one of my favorite visual interpretations of a Force ability that I've seen in something. I'll just leave it at that.
I mean, but still, it manages to follow canon Force lore, which
it does it
love.
really quite well. Really does it quite well.
Chalky, you haven't finished it yet?
Nope.
Let me know when, man. Like, the moment will hit you and you're like, yeah. But yeah, Choco, do you have anything planned?
Nothing specific, but you know, hopefully, again, I was also rejuvenated, so we'll be cooking up some stuff soon. But yeah, I think on to the next one.
For Rey.
For Meepka.
We are all Meepka.
May the Force and the Force of others be with you. Wait, that's not us. May the Force be with you.